He builds his castles out of air and smoke. Promises riches, leaves the people broke. Pyramid walls, they crumble fast. When truth steps in and shadows don't last. We see the scripts, we know the play. Same old hustle, just a different day. But we're the voice, the ones who fight. Lighten up the dark with the people's might. Victory with us, she screams all day. When the sayings of nay, making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. Victory with us, she screams all day. When the sayings of nay, making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. Break the cycle, shatter his dreams.
We are the naysayers, the sayers of nay. On this FriYAY, we rise, we don't play. No room for your schemes, no tricks, no traps. We see through your glitter, your promises collapse. Oh, the towers you build, oh, the lies you distill. We won't drink from your gilded well. We say nay to the false gold you display. We are the sayers of nay, and your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay. You climb to the top on the backs of the weak, but we're the voice they didn't know they'd seek. Your pyramids crumble, your empire shakes. Our voices are thunder, your foundation breaks. Nay, nay, we say nay. Not tomorrow, not someday, but right now on this FriYAY, we are the lights, we'll lead the way. We say nay, to the false gold you display. We are the sayers of nay, and your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay.
Still you'll catch your time, night. Naysayers don't play, we speak what's true. Unpassive scheme ain't meant for you. Ash got plans to steal your soul. We won't lead you down that hole. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. Naysayers rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. We won't be silent, gonna raise our voice. Speaking facts, ain't no choice. Break the chains of a dirty scheme. Naysayers live in a dream. Promises of gold, but all you get is smoke. Ash's empire, just a joke. Naysayers, stand up, keep it real. We cut through lies like sharpened steel. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. Naysayers rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Hey,
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
Hello, everyone, and how are you all doing tonight? I hope that you're all having a fabulous, amazing, wonderful night. Happy FriYAY to my sayers of nay. We took a little break over the summer, and we were kind of waiting for things to get going with the new company, and it appears that Victory with Ash has officially started as of the end of October. So I thought that we would start up our FriYAY with the sayers of nay again, but the Victory with Ash version. So I am so glad that all of you could make it here tonight to our very first episode. I am so excited. Let's go. Episode 1. Violet is here. Good to see you. And Mark has made it. I'm so happy to see you. I hope you're doing well. And Chris is here. Captain Chris. Our captain. And Silvio is here. I do like that song that was playing. I hope you guys enjoyed the new music. The new music. That last song is my favorite. I can't let go of it. I was going to, and I was like, I just love it so much. So, as per usual with our amazing FriYAY, we usually like to start off with a meme review. So, I think that we should definitely... We interrupt this live stream to bring you some important breaking news. The Cult of Ash News! This just in. 3 days ago, O News 18 was posted in the back office. So we have Bethany on the scene, ready to give you the O News. Thank you, Queen of Karma. I am logging into the OnPassive OES where Victory with Ash or OnPassive O News has been posted. O News 18. Victory with Ash opens its doors. Posted October 4th, 2025 at 2:32 p.m. Victory with Ash opens its doors. The journey continues. As promised, Victory with Ash officially opened during the month of October. And what an exciting beginning it has been. We began the process of strategically onboarding our first round of members, hand-selected from among the hundreds of thousands of applications we received. This was a milestone moment, representing the first tangible step toward our big, bold, beautiful shared dream. Now, as we move into November, we're ready to ramp up the onboarding process and welcome many more of you into Victory with Ash, a purposeful beginning. Because this is a private membership community, every part of the process has been highly organized and strategic. Our initial group was intentionally small, not only because of exclusivity, but also because we wanted to ensure everything worked perfectly. This first round helped us confirm that our platform is stable, secure, and fully functional. Our systems for communication and access are clear. And most importantly, that our first members understand and respect our guidelines for conduct and confidentiality. We asked these early members to refrain from sharing day-to-day updates, and while most honored that request, a few did not.
We will terminate you without a notice. You're gone.
Even this gave us valuable insight, because the willingness to follow directions and uphold trust is one of the clearest signs of a member's readiness to grow with us. What comes next? Now the real excitement begins. Many of you will soon start receiving personal invitations from members who have already been onboarded. If you haven't yet received yours, please be patient. There is room for everyone who wishes to join us in good faith. Whether you are part of the first wave or one of the next several rounds, you will have full access to all the benefits of membership once your invitation arrives. Together we are creating something extraordinary. A vibrant, purpose-driven community built on optimism, cooperation, and shared success. Stay tuned for more updates right here on O News. The doors are open, the energy is building, and the future we've envisioned is beginning to take shape. One step, one member, and one victory at a time. I am just so excited. Back to you, Queen of Karma. Thank you, Bethany. On passive wasn't passive income. It was passive victims. Ash was the villain, but not the hero. We shall see if the big, bold, beautiful dream actually turns into the big, bold, beautiful nightmare. That is it for this emergency breaking news segment. Now, back to our regular programming. Thank you for that. I was in the middle of my live stream. I have no clue how you got control, but thank you. I guess it's good to know that there was an update with O News. Look at that. They're doing Victory with Ash, but the OES is still being updated. How wonderful. How wonderful. Ash, you legend. See? I wonder if there's any proof it opened its doors. I wonder. Mark B, thank you so much for the $9.99 super sticker. I appreciate you and your support always. The platform can handle 50 people. Baby steps after 8 years. That's true. That's why Ash can't have nice things. Those traitors. Hey. Giftery with Ash. I like that. That's a good one. Hello, Caffeinated Angel. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm glad that you could make it here. I am glad. I love On Passive. Remember, On Passive hasn't gone anywhere. Anyway, that threw me off a little bit. Okay, what were we doing? We were going to be doing the Victory with Ash meme review. That's right. It is no longer the On Passive meme review. So let's get right into it. Victory with Ash meme review. Alrighty. So, Victory with Ash, the meme review. We start off with this wonderful system here, and it just hashtags Victory with Ash. Pretty simple. Probably made with AI. I don't know. Maybe they made it on Canva. Maybe I'm being mean already. It's a little early in the stream for that. Here we have Victory with Ash energy. What is the energy of Victory with Ash? Massive failure? waiting around for 8 years, getting impatient. Just constant hype like Chris Johnson does. I feel like it's a little bit of all the above, really. Here we have The Bridge. Remember, victory with Ash is only the bridge. It's not the business. At least that's what they keep telling us. They keep saying it's not the business. It's the bridge between On Passive and the new business yet to be named, I guess. And, you know, I guess they needed to give us a visual of that. Victory with Ash. It's kind of funny because it looks kind of like the Dubai Mall. 80s Miami style, that's right. On Passive is now like the biggest diamond ever seen on Earth, parked on the side of a road, waiting for AAA to come by and wash the tires. That's right. I thought it was a tunnel. I guess it could be a tunnel bridge, you know. They exist. Here we have hashtag victory with Ash. We have this giant wave of, I think it's information. I think it's an eye. I think. It's kind of hard to make out. But what does this picture tell you about society? Even here in Victory with Ash, everyone is on their damn phones. Everyone's watching this through their phones. There's a few people without phones out recording, but for the most part, they're all watching this on their phones. Now, I'm not really sure what all of this has to do with Ash, but or business really, but I guess it's yet to be seen. Victory with Ash. Ash Mufareh and Nuno Santos with a big giant rocket, because, you know, it wouldn't be them if they didn't have a bunch of rockets. We always have to have the rockets for taking off. This one also simple. Victory! And then they just added in the with Ash in red over top. You know? Simple. I guess it says a lot. The grass is always greener on the other side. I don't know what they're trying to say with this. I have no clue. Cut your lawn? I don't know. Who the heck is Nuno Santos? Nuno Santos is one of the fabulous memers here that often makes an appearance in our meme reviews on Fridays. Is that like writing your name with a heart next to the name of your crush? Maybe. Maybe. You know, this is the law of attraction in writing. Here we have the Starboys. The Starboys, another group that likes to do a lot of memes and promotion of whatever Ash is doing. As you can see, here's Victory with Ash. I'm not sure what this guy is doing, though, in the middle. At first, I thought that he was holding a microphone. But then I was like, but he's facing the other way, so he's not singing into it. That seems counterproductive. It just kind of looks like a giant hook that he's hooking himself with. That's not good. Being in Victory with Ash makes you want to run. No, I'm joking. I'm joking! Anyway, here we have the Starboys robots all around him. So I guess, you know, whatever he's doing with whatever that device is, they're there to save him if something is to happen. Victory with Ash. KYC. Victory with Ash. Ash Mufareh. You know, like James Bond. James Bond. You know, Ash Mufareh as Victory with Ash. Ash Mufareh. A little bit more winded, but I am sure after you say it a whole bunch of times, it rolls off the tongue just as well as the James Bond one does. Here we have, I mean, out of all of the AI Ashes, this one actually does kind of look like him, I will say. I can actually tell that this one is supposed to be Ash. So it's getting better. And here, as you can see, he has victory with Ash in his hands, which is exactly what you should be worried about. It is all in this man's hands. That was the problem with on passive. But don't worry, because again, not a business, I guess, right? Oh my, here we have a busy one. Victory with Ash in the top left here. Final countdown, 10th of October, 2025. Stay connected. Something, and although this word is extraordinary, they often pronounce it as extraordinary, which changes the entire meaning of what they're trying to say. But it's beautiful. So, something extraordinary is coming. I believe them. Stay tuned for the launch of victorywithash.com. Know your crap. Hashtag graphic design is my passion. That's right. That's right. It's so busy. So busy. And I don't know where that picture of Ash is from either. It looks like the head of that one picture that we see of him sometimes, not the one of him in the blue shirt, the other one. And they just put it on bodies. So we might be doing that again. Because when we were first covering on passive, they did a lot of putting Ash's head on like just random bodies. So we might be doing that again now with Victory with Ash. Surprising, no. But I'm excited about it. Here's another one. Now the background says artificial intelligence on passive ecosystem, the future of internet. And then there's an on passive logo in the back. So I'm a little confused because we're doing Victory with Ash now. All right, not on passive anymore. And we have a very skinny looking Ash. This is Ash on Ozempic. And it says, Ash Mufareh, I can't change the whole world, but I can change someone's world. Ash Mufareh, founder and CEO. Moving on to the next fresh chapter. Which, again, yes, we were doing that until you put the on passive logo and ecosystem in the background. What are you doing? I think Susie is in the throes of a serious power grab. Maybe. Maybe Susie will take over the world with Ash at her side. What do you mean Ash can't change the world? Who is this naysayer? Excuse me, sir, you were supposed to save all of humanity? What happened to that? Now we're walking that back, it appears. He's like, well, maybe I can't change, like, the whole world, like, all of humanity. Can't save all humanity. But I could probably save some of them. Like, 4 or 5 would be good. They're joining our club, Violet. Humanity equals one person, apparently. Apparently. Now, it is true. If you do help one person, it usually does have a ripple effect. But this man did promise to save all of humanity, end all of the wars, stop all poverty and hunger, homelessness. All right, allegedly, his business was going to just make everybody in the world a millionaire, and no one would ever have to work again or worry about a thing. That's what they're here for. Yes, this man, he said he was going to do that. They believed him. I don't know which is more unbelievable. The fact that this man said he was going to do that, or the fact that thousands of people actually believed him. Saving humanity, whether they want it or not. They don't consent. All right, so this is fun. This is a new one. Now, I don't know if this is supposed to be like MDs or if this is supposed to be Muhammad's. I don't know. But as you can see, it's technical service, technical without an H, of course. And they've posted this picture of Ash and Gersman or Dylan in very sharp red suits, I might say. I'm also like, where's this picture from? Is this a real picture? Where do we get that? And it's an interesting page. They also seem to follow Lev.ai and Days Out. So I found that kind of interesting. And it says, welcome to MDS. So I guess it is, I'm assuming MDS, you know? But it might be Muhammad's. I don't know, guys. I'm scared. I'm scared I got it wrong. But anyway, MDS Technical Service. Get the latest updates on passive and real online earning opportunities. So maybe that's why they're trying to share other things. Because, you know, on passive isn't. I like how they're like, get the latest updates on passive. And then the real online earning opportunities. The real ones. You know, on passive isn't one of those. We share helpful videos, tech insights. We remembered the H there. And digital success tips to help you grow online, stay connected, and stay ahead. And I was like, oh, so fascinating. Gotta love seeing these new pages pop up. And they came up with this logo for Victory with Ash. It's Dumb and Dumber. Correction to the corruption. That's right. So I saw this and I was like, oh my God, if this is their logo, I will love that because it's kind of funny how it's in just this big giant red circle. I love it. Victory with Ash and just a V in a circle. Like how simple, of course. But then I realized that this was also getting shared around. So then I was like, well, maybe this is the logo. Interesting font, you know. Looks very Harvard-y, right? We got the V there, not for vagina. It stands for Victory with Ash. All right. Hey, 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 hey. Salame. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe this is the logo. But this is it here. So it's not in purple and white. It is that logo. But as you can see, it's going to be in gold, of course. Very Dubai. And I guess a navy blue background. That it kind of fades into black. So this is the Victory with Ash logo. And I'm sure you're wondering why you would need the logo if it's not a business. And I was as well. But here we are. They have it all branded. All right. It's not a business, but it is a brand. Victory with Ash. That's the logo. Haven't heard from Chris in 2 weeks. I'm sure he's cooked. Well, who knows? Then they were also sharing this quote around, a few of them, which is funny because it's just this quote on a black background. A mistake can cost you millions, but a lesson learned can earn you billions. 100%. So I'm like, okay, are we back to, we are making money with this then? Like, what are we talking about here? Is this a damn business? Is it a company or not? Feathers. Because when I see a feather, I think strength, said no one ever about a feather. Here we have Ash Mufareh. This is a Pardeep. Hashtag Victory with Ash. He's put his face in a little heart. It's like Valentine's Day. I feel like we might have seen this one for on passive before. And they just changed it. In November, we have Victory with Ash. And then it's the same picture of Ash that they've been sharing for like 8 years now. You know, new beginnings. We got just a bunch of people. It looks like they're at a concert. You know, they're already planning for the conferences in the future for Ash to walk across the stage. And then we're going to have Chris screaming into the microphone, hey, 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 ah, death. Maybe Susie will hula hoop for us, though. That could be cool. Julie had to come on Facebook recently to tell us, I don't know about you, but I woke up today with a strange feeling. Exciting and humble at the same time. Explosion. Hashtag victory with Ash. And I was like, Judy, sweetie, just take an Ambien and go back to bed. Okay? Try again later. Right? You have no reason for this. Exciting and humble. Strange feeling. Lord. Thank you, Baron. A member for 16 months. Woo woo. Happy FriYAY. Happy FriYAY, Julie. Go back to bed. I think that the strange feeling was actually your conscience trying to warn you. Your intuition screaming at you. This is a scam too. You'll also be here for 8 years. He has a director's bar. Get out. The SEC already stopped this man. You know? And you're just like, oh, I must just be excited and humble. Take an Ambien and have a nap. Julie girl, that's the Castro. Robin L. Noble came on to say in her group about Lev AI. Friendly reminder. I don't know if I could talk like her. She has just this way of speaking. Friendly reminder. Posts about what is happening. I can't sound as condescending as her. It's like not in me. she somehow like sounds so condescending, like she's talking down to people, but then it has like an uplifting tone to it at the same time. It's so bizarre. I'll work on it. Anyway, posts about what is happening with the other company will not be approved in this group. Please go to your leaders for any info. We are not allowed to join it. Thank you for your understanding. And I was kind of like, who's we? Robin, I'm not trying to be cruel, but Marty has passed away, so it's just you now running that Lev AI group and stuff. Marty's family is not in Lev AI. Marty allegedly didn't pay into it. So, can you stop using Marty, please? And acting like a collective with Marty in this group? It's freaking me out. I hate every moment of it. Please stop. She's vibrating at a higher frequency. Robin is back on the team? No, she says she can't join it. Hello, Jelly Snack! She's all upset. Yes, Marty passed away. Marty passed away the start of October, unfortunately. So it is only Robin now and Lev.ai running this group. We're going to be doing something probably next week for Marty. Might be next weekend. In memory. We haven't really done anything yet. We've been kind of giving them time. But Robin has been acting in this group as if like Marty's still around. You know, she'll mention he's no longer there, but then she's like, but we're running this group. And I'm going to do this for his family. And I'm like, his family doesn't know anything about this. What are you talking about? You know? Just wondering. Just wondering. John Barilla. JJB Tin Man. JJB Tin Man. Here. Please do not call Ash Mufareh God. He is not God. John Barilla has had enough. All right? Stop calling Ash Mufareh God. And that was kind of weird to see. You know? It was literally very weird to see. He passed away on October 1st. Marty. John is naysaying, that's right. I was like, uh-oh, John might get in trouble for this. But I just found it funny because I was like, well, at least somebody's saying it, you know. I have to agree with him on this one. You should not be calling Ash Mufareh God. He's not God. Yet, they always do. You know, here they are. Doing it anyway. And they'll continue it. Did you mean good instead of God? Please do not call Ash Mufareh good. He is not good. He's not that either, right? He's none of the above. None of the above. How does he know? Good point. I guess none of us do. Boom, 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 boom. It's like, I would hope that they would be better. Alrighty, so Captain Chris Johnson was sharing out a new cup of Chris. And it's a little bit weird. Captain Chris Johnson, cup of Chris, just black. Caution, can be addictive. Hashtag victory with Ash. Yep, just black. What if God was one of us? Ran a scam like all of them. But yeah, just black and can be addictive. This is the Victory with Ash version. So I thought we would do our own version of this. Make it a little more realistic, you know? Con man Chris Johnson. Cup of Chris. Just a hack. Caution. Can be annoying. Hashtag victory with Ash. So yeah, we got that one that he made. And then we have ours. You know, Cup of Chris just black versus Cup of Chris just a hack. That's Nescafe. That's right. I mean, that looks more like him. I'm just saying. And that is it for this week's episode of Victory with Ash Meme Review. Woo! That's right. We had to redo that one, you know? Because it was on passive meme review. We couldn't have it saying that anymore. We've moved on to better things now. Now we've moved on to this Victory with Ash. Woo woo! Bet you our Chris could take on their Chris Chop Chop. I bet you they could. So, Bill Must has been busy as per usual. We did this amazing video here, and they're all Victory with Ash.
With Ash. Rise, reset, refocus. To succeed in life and win a business.
Again, it appears to be some kind of coaching that will teach you how to run your business. That's really all we know about it.
Victory with Ash is a principled, invitation-only, free private membership community designed to help you grow as a person, build real skills, and make a positive impact on the world. Your path to victory. Rising begins with a decision to step out of your comfort zone, to challenge the status quo, and to reach for something greater than what you currently have. It's about recognizing that you have the power to change your circumstance.
You're like, how dramatic? Calm down, dude. It's just a software program, damn it. Just a back office.
To overcome obstacles and to create the life you truly desire.
When you rise, you tap into your inner strength and determination. You refuse to accept mediocrity and instead choose to pursue excellence. Rising means taking action despite fear, pushing
That's so weird how they say rising. Rising. Almost like raisin.
through limitations and refusing to settle for less than your potential. It's the moment you decide to be the hero of your own story and claim a future filled with possibility.
Yes. Yes, that's right. You should decide if you want to be the hero of your own story and stop looking to gurus and other people to tell you how to live. Take control and empower yourself to be the leader of your own journey.
Reset. Once you have risen to meet the challenge,
It's like, what challenge? It's like getting approved because I applied with your Victory of Ash application? What? What is the challenge? This is so aggressive sounding. It really is. That's the voice of Maximus.
it is time to reset. Resetting is more than a pause. It is a conscious realignment. It means breaking free from limiting beliefs and patterns that no longer serve you. It is about taking an honest look at yourself. Just like resetting a clock or a device, you are deliberately choosing a fresh starting point. Mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. During a reset,
Oh my god, not mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, physically, and all the above. Ah!
you clarify what matters most to you. You set bold, new, inspiring goals. You establish a fresh direction, adjusting attitudes and habits so they match the life.
Is it really a fresh direction, though? Like, okay, if the goal is the exact same thing as it on Passive, to run an amazing business that makes you millions of dollars and helps you save the world, is it really a new, fresh direction or beginning? Or are we just kind of pretending that it is as we kind of continue on doing the exact same things?
If you truly want to build a reset, creates the space for bigger dreams and gives you the focus and energy to pursue them. Refocus.
It gives you the focus and energy to pursue them.
Focusing is where your personal power becomes multiplied. Instead of scattering energy across too many distractions, you learn to direct your time, attention, and talents toward what matters most.
Victory with Ash. It cures ADHD. You heard it here first.
True focus acts like a magnifying glass. It concentrates power without adding more effort, turning ordinary actions into extraordinary results.
When the AI bot knows how to read extraordinary more than they do.
This final step expands your vision beyond personal success.
See, I don't understand what that really means. Like, expands your vision beyond personal success in this final step. Again, is it the final step even? Like, I thought this was a bridge to something else, to a company. Then wouldn't that be the final step? And like, by expands your vision beyond personal success, do you just mean like helping other people like they usually do? Like it's... What are you trying to say, Bill?
Refocusing means balancing your own goals with the well-being of those around you, your family, your community, and ultimately the wider world. When you focus on making
Listen, we already decided in the meme review that we're not saving all of humanity anymore. Reel it in.
a difference, your achievements gain deeper meaning, and your victory becomes a shared one.
Again, this doesn't make any sense in the context of you just going to join a platform where you watch some videos and don't make any money or advance in any way. Like, I know that you think that these are like coaching videos, But what are you being coached in? Just personal development bullshit? You can get that for free anywhere from people better than Ash. What are we doing here, Bill? Lord, what are we doing here? Why was this so dramatic? And I don't like your new logo. It looks bizarre. I'm just saying. Now I'm just complaining about shit. Yes, I am. This might be off topic, but I've become addicted to watching Randy Schroeder. Good. We're going to be watching him next week. His random scamming is intoxicating, right? He just goes. He goes. ChatGPT is trolling him. They must be. But, it's alright. It's alright. It's okay. Because after this video, they uploaded a video which goes over the code of conduct and membership agreement for Victory with Ash, which I personally think is extremely important for us to go over if we want to try to understand what this is, because maybe we'll want to join and become millionaires and have Ash as our guru.
Of conduct and membership agreement sets forth the standards of behavior and expectations for all individuals. Members who join Victory with Ash, the community by...
I like how the stuff in the parentheses. I like how it sounds like it's just someone in the background. Agreement. This is my favorite thing ever. This code of conduct and membership agreement. Sets forth the standards of behavior and expectations for all individuals. Members who join Victory with Ash, the community. I love it. All right. We have to be serious. Enough of this. See, this is where the purple logo came from. You see it in the top left corner there? And I was like, oh, Lord, that's going to be their logo? Ugh. Off purple? I mean, I love purple. It's my favorite color. But I was like, that's not it, We have to take this seriously, all right? This is their code of conduct and membership agreement. Gotta listen.
This code of conduct and membership agreement...
Sorry, code of conduct. Quack.
Agreement sets forth the standards of behavior and expectations for all individuals. Members who join Victory with Ash, the community, by applying for membership and by participating in any Victory with Ash activities, you agree to comply with the following articles.
Okay.
1. Article 1. Purpose. Victory with Ash is a...
Why do we have to do it like that? 1. Article 1. Don't do it like that. I'm trying so hard to take this seriously right now. You don't even understand.
Victory with Ash is a private invitation-only community created to inspire personal growth, foster business skills, and unite like-minded people around a big, bold, beautiful shared dream. Membership is a privilege, not a right. Qualifications for membership to be...
Whoa. What just happened? It turned into a song. Article 2. And then another guy came in. He's cooking him. What just happened here? We gotta rewind this.
Qualifications for membership to be considered for membership. Each applicant must provide proof of personal identity as described in the separate identity verification guidelines.
Wait, where do I find the separate identity verification guidelines?
Demonstrate a genuine desire for personal development and a commitment to forward-looking collaboration.
What is a commitment to forward-looking collaboration? Like collaboration with people looking to the future? Is that not just everybody? I guess some people live in the past, but I mean, the wording they use is so bizarre. And demonstrate a genuine desire for personal development. I guess the only way you would be able to gauge that is if they watch your videos in the back office of this thing here. Why the creepy whispering? I don't know, but I love it. They should do it in every video. Every video. It makes me so happy when they do that. Do that. Logo looks like what you would see on your average American suburban mall mega church, right? It really does, though. It really does. Red thinks that the off purple is glorious. Red. Yes. There's a new logo for Victory with Ash. It is purple, not a deep purple, and not a lilac. No, it's more, it's got a hint of burgundy in it, and it's quite pretty, actually. And it's a V with another little upside down V. Some might say it looks like a pyramid. You know, a triangle. But no, it's actually supposed to be our friend the eagle. And it's Victory with Ash. The purple is just glorious. Best logo I've ever seen. I can hear him now. Jigsaw AI voice. This is what the ChatGPT negative feedback loop looks like. You know what, Baron? If anyone was going to be caught in it, it really should be them, shouldn't it? It's like, do you even make a real video ever, Bill Musk? I'm trying to think, like, I feel like he's always done the AI videos since the beginning. It's just always been the AI slot.
A firm understanding and acceptance of this code of conduct. 3.
Article 3.
Principles of conduct. Each member shall adhere to the following
We got a lot of people in on this.
personal attributes at all times, and tactly, act ethically in all
I'm sorry, what? What? Integrity.
tactly, act
No, integrity.
Each member shall adhere to the following personal attributes at all times, and tactly, act ethically in all communication and personal interactions. And
Lord, it's integrity. Maybe he did that because he knows that they have none.
communicate truthfully and avoid any form of misrepresentation. Positive mental attitude. Maintain optimism even when facing challenges. Action-oriented. Take initiative and follow through on commitments.
Worst reader ever, this guy. Fire him.
Open to learning. Remain teachable and willing to embrace new ideas and skills.
Remain teachable. Remain easy to manipulate.
To follow a plan. Support agreed upon strategies for the growth of the community. Optimism. Contribute to a culture of hope and constructive thinking. Genuine caring interest in others. Show empathy and respect toward fellow members. Big thinkers. Envision possibilities beyond personal gain and encourage collective success. Member responsibility.
They're not even saying article when they do it. That's the best part.
Collective success. Member responsibility.
Like what? Article. Can you not articulate article?
Support the shared vision and goals of Victory with Ash. Treat all members with courtesy, respect, and fairness. Protect the privacy and confidentiality of any personal information shared within the community. Avoid conduct that may harm the reputation or integrity of the community. 5. Article 5. Compliance and discipline membership may be suspended or terminated if a member violates any provision of this
Terminated without notice.
Code of conduct. Decisions regarding suspension or termination shall be made by the community's leadership team in its sole discretion. Members who are removed may reapply only after demonstrating corrective action and with.
What does that mean? Only after demonstrating corrective action. That could get dangerous.
The approval of the leadership team. 6. Article 6. Acknowledgement. By signing...
Oh, they switched it up there! Yeah, they switched it up there. This time he said Article 6, and then they sang acknowledgement. Instead of the other, maybe it was because they didn't know how to articulate the word article.
6. Article 6. Acknowledgement. By signing below or by otherwise indicating agreement through the official membership process, you acknowledge that you have read, understood, and accepted this code of conduct.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry, I was rapping. I was too busy beatboxing. What did you say? It was a song.
You understand that membership is exclusive and conditional upon continued compliance.
So I'm assuming that this is posted in the Victory with Ash platform, and you're reading it, or, well, you're not reading it. You've input it into AI to very badly read and sing and beatbox it to us. But I'm kind of like, this is a really shitty code of conduct and membership agreement. Very, very general, hardly is anything, and I don't like it. I don't like it, and honestly, I should have access to it before I even sign up to the platform. Then it wouldn't be a scam.
Victory with Ash reserves the right to amend or update this code of conduct as necessary to
And there it is.
preserve the integrity and vision of the community.
Yeah, that's not what it's for. It's not to preserve the integrity. Maybe the vision. Maybe. Lord! That was a lot. That was a lot to take in. A lot of silliness. Really, really crappy code of conduct. But I guess we'll just have to see how it goes, you know? The next one is called the Learn Before You Earn Vehicle. Yep, Learn Before You Earn Vehicle. That's what they called it. What if your personal attributes aren't big enough? Then you probably belong there. I don't know. This sounds like a Lonely Island song. I don't know Lonely Island. I hope they have no relation to the Island Boys. An Island Boy! Sorry, okay. This is Tanya's new theme song. Transgressors must provide 4K video proof of them performing their corrective action. You have to record yourself doing your corrective action, and then you have to send it in to Ash via Julie's email. And then he'll get back to you for personal approval. Probably within 5 to 10 business days.
Built business, a foundation of integrity. A
Trying to think they don't know what integrity means.
successful enterprise, much like a sturdy house, must be built upon a solid foundation of core values and authentic action. Mr. Ash Mufareh, by cultivating a company culture rooted in integrity and service, is bringing good treasure out of his heart and into his business model. This internal abundance becomes the company's external speech, its brand promise, customer interactions, and ethical standards, which are not just stated, but consistently lived. The crucial test for any venture is not merely calling itself innovative or customer-centric, but in actually doing the hard work of building those principles into its very structure. When market floods inevitably arise, economic downturns, fierce competition, or unforeseen crises, a business built on the rock of executed vision and strong operational fundamentals will stand firm.
I'm sorry, but what business is this that you're speaking of? Surely not this one. Hi, Scam Jam! Lord.
It is the diligent work of digging deep into planning, values, and execution that allows a company to withstand.
You would think that after 8 years, they would have done a lot of planning. However,
these pressures without collapsing. In contrast, a venture that is hastily constructed on the unstable ground of short-term profits or hollow marketing will lack the necessary foundation. When challenges come, the absence of a true integrated purpose causes the enterprise to falter dramatically. The ultimate failure of such a poorly built business is not just a minor setback, but a great ruin, underscoring the timeless wisdom that true, lasting success is built by those who hear the principles of integrity and then diligently put them into practice. In essence, a company that can withstand—
It's like they put a prompt into AI that said, please describe this general business idea using as many descriptive words as possible.
and the test of time and ever-changing landscape of modern AI-driven technology. We are completely excited about what is happening with Mr. Ash Mufareh's Victory with Ash platform. This ingenious man is presently getting founders and affiliates and anyone on Earth to be trained before transitioning to his sparkling new company. Yes, I didn't misspeak. The concept of learning before you earn is creating in it a massive paradigm shift. No other online business gives you their secrets to how a user can maximize the income that they potentially can earn, if only they knew how to do it. Welcome to Victory with Ash platform, the Learn Before You Earn vehicle.
Yeah, so that's that video. And it's funny because it's like, actually, we're at the point now where every single online business claims that they're going to teach you how to be a millionaire running your online business. Like they're all doing that. So you guys really got to stop saying that no other business is doing that when you're literally all doing it. And yeah, I've come to the conclusion that they just don't know what integrity means. Now, the one thing that Bill Musk has been doing lately that has been quite upsetting to me is he hasn't been uploading dancing diaper baby videos, which of course makes me very sad. However, what he has been doing, or what somebody else has been doing, is making videos very similar to Bill Musk. And you know, this person we haven't really talked about a lot. We haven't really picked on them, I guess you could say, a lot. Although we have touched on them and their wonderful books not in detail, but we have kind of gone over it and who they are a little bit as a person. It's been a long time since we've brought them up. But they made a video that reminds me of Bill Musk. And I just thought that I would introduce you all to Narelle Warcon's song, We Rise as One.
We've been waiting for the moment. Now the future's in our hands. Hearts of courage, built on purpose. Together we will stand. Every lesson, every trial shapes the strength in everyone. Through the faith and through the learning, we rise as one. We rise as one. With faith to light the way, building hope for tomorrow, starting here today. Head
You know, you know, Bill must. Norelle might be coming for your spot. She might be coming for your spot. And then what? And then what? She'll be the AI song creator of Victory with Ash instead. So I thought that was kind of fun. I was like, oh, she did a song. Good for her. It's tainted sloth. Right? So not everything is changing. Not everything. It is time for...
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
WTF.
Yeah, we, don't want to change everything. So what made me go WTF this past summer? Was there a canceled webinar? Or was I just not able to attend? So, there was this message posted up. It's very, very hard to read. The screenshot that I got isn't the best, but it was from the Victory with Ash back office. And it says, "Welcome to Victory with Ash. Congratulations, you made it here. You've just taken a powerful first step toward the next chapter in our shared journey. As you personally experienced, we promised that Victory with Ash would open and begin accepting its first round of membership before the end of October. And here you are, part of that promise fulfilled." Woohoo! He's like, look, I finally fulfilled a promise after 8 years, guys. The first mission for our next wave of members, the journey begins with an important first assignment. They will have 100 hours from the time they complete their registration and KYC, Know Your Customer, verification, to personally invite 10 new members to join you here. That's right. 100 hours to personally invite 10 new members. After they told them all to apply for it. This clear time frame isn't merely a goal. It is a measurement of responsiveness, leadership, and sense of responsibility. So now he's having them do things to prove that they're worthy enough. And if they don't do it, well, I guess then they're terminated without notice. We're looking for those who act with purpose and follow through with integrity. Again, with that word, I don't think they know what it means. The road ahead. Training sessions are coming soon. It's like, what are we training for? Another marathon of waiting for 8 years? Anyway, they're coming soon. Before they begin, our focus is on continuing the strategic onboarding process. We are striving to ensure that our foundation is strong and our ranks are filled with members who are motivated, trustworthy, and dedicated. We're not just building another platform. We're building a movement of people committed to excellence and unity. So, a little bit sus. Stay engaged. We'll be announcing the dates and times of our first live event soon. So there's going to be more than one. Good news, I guess. Until then, continue engaging with those who exemplify the very best traits: integrity, positivity. And then there was one more message that was sent out in an email after that. As you can see, it says star, live webinar invitation, Victory with Ash members, star. Dear members, you're invited to join our live Victory with Ash webinar today at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, U.S. which always makes me laugh. Usually they say New York time. It makes me laugh that they're now calling it US time. The US has several time zones. There isn't just one. Just like Canada has several, it's just. Anyway, I guess Eastern time is US time. This special session will include key updates on the next round of accepted members, enhancements and refinements to our platform, updates to names, and removal of unwanted registrations. Uh-oh, they're pruning everybody! Join the webinar. Click here to join live. And I got this email not that long after it was sent out. And I clicked there to join the live. Womp, 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 womp. That's what I was met with. Webinar has expired. Completely expired, which usually means that it's already done, it was already had, or it means that the person canceled it. It's gone. It's gone. So I don't know if they had the meeting or if it got canceled, but everybody is on standby and everyone is looking for 10 people to join them in Victory with Ash, because they have 100 hours to prove that they're worthy. And that is the canceled webinar that made me go WTF this week. Yes, it did. And that's it for...
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
WTF.
So yeah, if you have any more information on that, then be sure to let me know. But nobody that I spoke to was able to attend this webinar or get a link for it. So, you know, there's that. There's that. And then try to figure out what this Victory with Ash thing actually is. Everyone's favorite on Passivian co-founder Angie Hahn actually did a video that might be able to shed some light on, you know, everything that's going on here. Everybody always likes Angie, and the video was entitled, "Do you in all capital letters, realize what fantastic gift also in capital letters, you're getting from Ash Victory?" The victory is coming. Get ready.
Hey everyone, my name is Angie Hahn. I live in Germany and I thought it's time to come out of my comfort zone and do my first video in English. So I hope it will help. Today it will be the topic coaching.
So yeah, if you're wondering why we've only seen Angie in like the webinars, that's why. I don't speak German.
In my eyes, knowledge is power, and I love to do presentations and to find out everything about a topic. I'm doing that for the German community since 5-6 years meanwhile, and I love to find out everything about a topic and you have to understand it in a full way. Yeah. And I found figures of the value of coaching. What is the meaning of coaching? So I hope everyone will understand the value we will get from Ash in Victory with Ash. And yeah, I included an example, of course, from Germany, because I know about a life in Germany. And yeah, you will see that. First of all, it's the question, what exactly is coaching? So let's start. Okay.
Yeah, that was our
So what
question.
exactly is coaching? Coaching is a goal and resource oriented process. This means that it focuses on the strengths, skills, and potential of the person being coached in order to work toward a specific goal. A coach supports the person in finding their own solutions to professional or personal challenges, developing their potential and achieving their goals. The focus is strongly on promoting self reflection, personal responsibility, and self empowerment.
I will say, Angie, so far you're speaking better English than most of the people that speak English as a first language from the US trying to read things. I'll give you that. But again, I guess we're starting off with the basics of what is coaching?
Various consulting methods are used in the process. And I have checked on that. It is amazing how many different methods are out there. So we will see what kind of methods we will learn. The topics covered in coaching are very diverse. They can include issues in everyday working life, such
The irony, of course, is that Angie here has done a whole presentation teaching us what coaching is, coaching us about coaching. But for some reason, she still thinks she needs Ash to teach her things in order to be able to do what she's doing right now.
as communication, organization, teamwork, so working together, or leadership topics, management, and so on. They can also cover personal or private issues with family or partners, friends, such as emotional relief, stress reduction, changing perspectives. Now, it's always important to understand how does the other person feel in the situation and how I feel, and increased self-reflection skills. Nowadays, coaching is already widely used in companies as part of personal development in the form of training courses, further education, or seminars. It is particularly common in banks, the public sector, where I am working meanwhile, management consulting, the insurance industry, social professions, acting, health and fitness, sports, and so on. So you see,
All things where you need to learn skills in order to do the job. You know, sales, you need to also learn skills in order to do the job. But none of these MLM coaching programs actually teach real skills that will help you sell. It's all about recruiting or lying to you about how great they are, you know?
coaching is available everywhere. And coaching can not only have an effect on the individual, but also influence their environment. So that is the definition of coaching. And now I want to start into the figures and the value of coaching. And we will make a difference. First of all, personal
Huh?
coaching, yeah, about your character or about how you can communicate better. It's about you as a person. And the next step will be leadership and management coaching, because that is a big difference. So
What?
here we are. Please don't get a shock. I thought it's good to have figures from certain countries, and it was not so much easy because there are countries where no figures are available. So I did the following countries here: Germany, USA, Singapore, UK, Australia, UAE, India, Bangladesh, and Egypt. Okay. And
Where's Canada? Huh? You know, Angie, maybe if you put Canada on there, I wouldn't be reacting to you right now. No, I'm joking. I would still be reacting to you. Well, I guess she's carrying on doing illegal income claims in Marty's memory. What is this chart, though? I mean, like, what is this chart, guys? Like seriously, what is the point of this fucking chart? So we have the average net salary if you're a general office worker, which you're not if you're in an MLM, right? Like, but okay, sure. I guess we're doing euros per month and then dollars per month. I'm assuming the dollars. I'm confused then. Because wouldn't that just like be in US? But if she has different countries, are we using their currency? Interesting. Okay. I don't know. Anyway, then we have the average net salary for a manager middle size company. Then we have personal development, life coaching, self-management, motivation, and what they make. And then we have personal development 3-month coaching program and what they make. Right? And once again, it's like Angie here seems to think that she'll be making money with this coaching. When really, the way that this was discussed was like Ash would be teaching all of them skills that he learned, and that apparently has a whole bunch of buddies that have also run businesses that are millionaires. They've all agreed to come and teach these guys all of their skills, their tricks of the trade, all for free, apparently. So it was supposed to be like those guys teaching these guys how to get ready, how to do personal development, right? Doing the personal development coaching for whatever business was coming up next after they are in victory with Ash and I again reach whatever skill level they need to reach to graduate. I'm not sure what we're doing here. But that was kind of the idea. But the way that she's making this chart is almost like she's trying to show you how, like, you can make money just as a worker, or you can be a manager, which means that you do coaching, or you could just go be these two different kinds of coaches to make money. It's like, okay, but sweetie, you weren't making money with the coaching. You were being coached. So if anything, this would be a chart of the money that you're paying out of pocket to Ash and his buddies to coach you. Not money you'd be making. So what are we doing here, Angie? Damn it.
I did everything in euro and US dollar. I hope everyone can.
Which again, that just confuses me because, like, if we're doing different countries with different, like, instead of doing US dollar, do like, I don't know, the amount in there. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Has an idea about any of these currencies, and we will start with some average net salary in every single country. If you are just a general office worker, for example, what you earn.
What does that mean? What is general office worker? Like, is there an average for what is general office worker? Like, there are so many fucking, I can think of like 1,000 jobs that involve people working in an office. And the range of what they make is huge. So I'm kind of like, what does that mean?
Someone is earning who is a manager of a middle-sized company. That is
again. Can you tell us what middle-sized company means? What does that mean now? See, and this is why if you're going to teach, you do need some kind of training. You need to know how to define these things to us if you're trying to teach us. I don't know what that means. manager of a middle-sized company. That's not even like how you would say that. All right, now I don't do business courses, which is why I don't teach everyone about business. But I do know that that's not the term you would use. So what are we doing here? Like, it's just, that's ridiculous.
Here in the green of field. And then the cost per hour of personal development coaching.
Sweetie, do you really think that there's a whole bunch of personal development coaches just hanging out in Bangladesh right now? And do you really think that they're making $12 to $45 an hour US? Like, for real, Angie. Like, please. Please, come on. That's ridiculous. I feel like we've inflated these numbers a little bit, sweetheart.
And for a better idea, because most of programs are 3 or 6 months long, here the cost. Yeah. For example, if you earn €2,500 each month. What is $2,900 each month? That is a usual salary in Germany. Then you have a cost of 80 or €250 each hour for a personal development coaching. A whole program.
Where do you figure that out? I know that you can look up like what the like average income in your area is or for your industry, but I feel like when it comes to personal development coaches, that would be really difficult to come up with. You know what I mean? Like, how are we coming up with these numbers? I feel like we've just made this all up.
Has this cost? And to make that even more clear or understandable, I have an example. First of all, important information that will stand under every example. Regional differences are always there. For example, if you live in a big city, in a metropolitan area, or the countryside, the prices can cause deviations of up to 30%, what is a lot. And the same deviations are for the coach experiences. Is someone very experienced or very famous, like Tony Robbins, then you pay much more than with someone who just started. And price differences between a one-on-one session or a group session, yeah, that is also there. So one example, you are single, so you are not married, and you live in Germany, and you earn a monthly salary of €2,500, no? Here in red. You live in Frankfurt City, and you pay 1,250 rent, including all costs. Yes, it is this expensive. So right now, half of your salary has gone already.
What are you talking about?
For general life costs,
I don't understand where you're getting any of this information from at all. Like I said, I feel like you just made this up. I make charts all the time. All right, I make charts all the fucking time. For example, I had to make a chart recently to discuss like how culty Ash Mufareh's group has gotten, how culty you guys have gotten. But when I'm doing that, I have to explain like what everything is and how I'm gauging this. And I have to explain like what traits I'm looking for and how I'm using the influence continuum and I'm using the bite model and I'm using all this stuff and I have to explain how I am coming up with these numbers. I have to explain each category. I have to explain all of these things. This just makes no sense. Like, what is the difference? Is the only difference between the purple and the pink the length of a course? And like, Or am I looking at what we get paid per hour, per course? You know, like this whole chart is messy. And again, what are we doing with this? Because we're not making money and we don't know what kind of course Victory with Ash is going to have for us. We don't know how long it's going to be. We don't know what category it fits into here. Maybe it's a manager of a middle-sized company, whatever that means. Like, it's so frustrating to me when people just make these, like, little charts. It's ridiculous. I think she's trying to convince you that Victory with Ash is giving you thousands of dollars worth of coaching for free. But see, even that doesn't really work because, I mean, I guess I would have to assume she wants Victory with Ash to be in the pink category. But we're not sure if that's where it goes. Right? And so I don't even know if it's doing that. I'm like, what are we doing here? Should be free. It has no value, right? And then if it's free, it's like, okay, so then really, what are we doing here?
You will spend up to 1,000 euro, including food, car or train ticket, insurances, restaurants, clothes, hobbies, cigarettes, yeah, whatever, yeah. Round about 250 euro will be left at the end of the month, depending on your life situation, of course. It is just an example, yeah? So if you are lucky and you will find a cheap 3 months coaching program,
like, I think the part that messes me up is how there's an example here in the yellow. So in the yellow here, it says you are a single, live in Germany, and you earn a monthly salary of 2,500 euros. You live in Frankfurt City and pay 1,250 euro rent, including all costs. Right now, half of your salary has gone already. For general life costs, you will spend up to $1,000. That's food, car or train ticket, insurances, restaurants, which I guess you're not having food at, clothes, hobbies, cigarettes. At least she included the cigarettes, I guess, etc. Round about 250, around is what I think that's supposed to say. Around about, which no one says that, do they? It's either around or about. Anyway, about 250 euro will be left at the end of the month, depending on your life situation. If you are lucky and you will find a cheap 3-month coaching program, you have to save your monthly leftover money for round about 3 months. And I'm like, okay, but why? Why would I need to do coaching? What am I doing coaching for? I have a damn job. If you want to have an average value 3-month coaching program, which I guess is 1,900 euros according to her, where she got that from, I don't know. That's not even a price on her chart, for crying out loud. You need to save your money for around about 6 months. During these months, you will need some of your savings for other circumstances. So let's add at least 2 months. Makes 10 months. So I'm like, okay, so wait, am I making extra money to substitute income to pay for this by coaching? Am I excited that I don't have to wait 10 months to save up my money because I'm getting free coaching from Ash? And I just had to apply and then know an O founder in order to get it. It's an elite group, remember? So I am just very confused. You know? I don't understand what her point is. Does she not take notes when Marnie gave the gross national product of all 250 countries? I guess not. She should have. Yeah, roundabout. Roundabout, bud. So yeah, and I'm just kind of like, Ash's coaching isn't even worth any of this. I'm just saying. Here's the thing. I'll tell you right now. You can get all of this information that Ash and any of these MLM people are giving to you for free. Right here on YouTube, guys. You just have to learn how to search things properly on YouTube. Which if you're on here, I bet you already know how to do that. You probably do it all the time. So if you want to do personal development, which is basically just like self-care for yourself, you know, a little bit of self-counseling, if you will, you can do that for free on YouTube. You can find all of it for free. You never have to pay for any of these training programs, and they all teach you the same thing. It's all just the free stuff that you can find on YouTube. I promise you. So like, my point is always that you can find it for free. That's why I'm laughing at Ash too, because he seems to think he's like come up with some great idea to give it out for free. And I'm like, people do give it out for free though. All the time they post their training videos up. If you're in an MLM and you've made a training video, posted it to YouTube, you're giving away the skills for free. And then there's a whole bunch of people on here that claim to be in the top 1 or 2% of MLMs, and they tell you how to be just like them, because that's actually how they're all in the top 1 to 2% of MLMs, is by making those videos. Even me, when I was in It Works, they told me, hey, you should do a life coaching. Do a life coaching webpage. And then when people come to you for life coaching, because you're a social service worker, so I mean, that should be easy for you. Then when they come to you about life coaching, then you go, oh, and by the way, to help you out with your life coaching that I'll do with you, you should try the Confianza and maybe lose some weight with the crazy wrap thing. And then that's how you sell people the products. So you get them to take your coaching, and then you say, yeah, and my products will also help you with your coaching. That's how they're all doing it. You know, that's the secret. There you go. I just gave it to you for free. That is the secret. Write the books, sell the books, do the courses, do training, phone calls, where people have to pay money to spend time with you, which I always find a little bit iffy. Something just seems weird about being like, pay me to come hang out with me for an hour. I don't know. I don't know. Especially if you're not a professional, you know? It's just weird.
Left over money for around about 3 months for a cheap program. Yeah. So the 250 euro. Yeah. 3 months at least. Even more.
Yeah.
If you want to have an average value 3 months coaching program, that would be 1,900 euro. That is here the middle, no? The average value in this price category. You need to save your money for around about 8 months. So
I feel like we're really stretching that.
Let's be honest, during these months, you will need some of your savings for other circumstances. So let's add at least.
Even with all the AI swap, there is so much free quality content available on YouTube provided by actual universities, teachers, Exactly. And this is my thing too. You can find it from people that actually know what they're talking about instead of these people that are just like, I'm going to be a coach. I want to make money in an MLM, so I'm going to start a coaching program. Definitely better people than Ash Mufareh. I mean, what does his resume look like? You know? There's a reason why it's free. You get what you pay for. Leftover money, yeah, that part, right? Are people supposed to pay Ash for life coaching? See, and this is what I mean. I'm still confused on if we're paying or if it's free. Are we paying for the platform? What is going on? What is going on here?
At least 2 months more makes 10 months. Because something can break, something can be lost, or you
We
need
just
to buy
decided.
something that was not calculated for you. Yeah, so 10 months, nearly 1 year, you need to save all of your money.
My husband would murder me if I saved for 10 months and then went and spent all that money on a coaching program. Like, just for my own self. Like, I don't know, it just seems weird. I guess you are a single though in this scenario, so you don't have to think of things like that. But it's like, damn, if I'm saving up $1,900 for, it's not going to be for this. Like, if you're a single and you save up $1,900, you can get a round trip to like Honolulu or go to Mexico for a week or something. There's a lot of things that you could do. By the way, that could be personal development for you. Maybe you just need a fucking vacation, you know? That could work. But seriously, like, do that with that money, not go and blow it on some coaching program from some, even if you're getting your coaching from Tony Robbins. Like, no, thank you. All right, go to Hawaii instead. Way better.
To have a 3 months personal development coaching program. Just that you have an idea. That is just figures out of the internet. And
like, and it confuses me because here's the thing: we have to pay here for certain therapies, and I'm sure in the U.S. you have to pay for all of your therapies. I'm assuming because you guys don't have as good a healthcare as we do here in Canada. But there are certain therapies that we have to pay for here. So our usual universal healthcare plan does not cover like extra specialists when it comes to mental health, which I don't really agree with. Sometimes you can fight them to have it covered, you know, like you would with any insurance company that denies you of something, and then you're like, hey, you like appeal it. But for example, a lot of provinces, if you want to see a psychologist instead of a psychiatrist, for example, you have to pay out of pocket for that. Okay? So my whole thing is, if I'm going to save up $1,900 to get help for myself, for my personal development, I am probably, if I am going to spend the money on that, going to give it to a psychologist before I hand it to Betty Boop from Beachbody to teach me how to do life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that money that you're saving up, if you are saving it up, especially for 10 months or longer, could go to a lot of other things that actually would help your personal development. And coaching with this kind of thing is, I don't even really believe in life coaches, and that comes from someone that semi-faked being one for a few months when I was in It Works. Like, life coaching is like, just go see a therapist. They'll actually help you. They're trained to actually empower you not only to fix the situation you're in and fix whatever issues you're having in your life, but they empower you to be able to fix anything that arises in future that's similar. which is something that you definitely won't get from any of these personal development coaching programs, especially from an MLM hun. So I just can't help but think, like, $1,900 is a lot of fucking money, especially in this economy. It's like, surely you could spend it more on that. Even several years ago, when I was doing therapies in my hometown, I had to pay $5 a session with one of the counselors that I was seeing. They had a fee, and I got it knocked down because I was low income. So I got it knocked down. But I still had to pay like $5 a session. Like $1,900 could have gone a long way with that, you know? And boy, would I have gotten help if I just did that instead of this 3-month training coaching program that is probably not going to teach you fucking anything, you know? Didn't she get married a few years ago? I'm not sure. I'll be honest, I don't dig into their personal lives. I stay away from that. I don't do the in real life ruination thing. Unless you're the CEO, and then your in real life ruination is more like the SEC is coming knocking on the door. The FDA might get you in trouble. The FTC. So I don't know, but it does sound familiar. I do seem to remember her celebrating being engaged, so she might have. They don't realize that all of these online millionaire entrepreneurs actually make their money selling you their publicly available. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Like, you buying this course off of them is giving them the ability to sell this course to you. If you wouldn't do that, they would not be successful. Because I promise you, they are not one of them is successful from recruiting a whole bunch of people into an MLM who are all like selling the product and enjoying themselves. And not one of them is successful solely from selling an MLM product. Not one. All of their success comes from the other stuff. And it's all fake it till you make it. Use the MLM to fake it till you make it. Set up the other stuff on the side. You know, write your books, do your coaching programs, set up your web pages, get it all ready. And while you're duping people and getting that stuff ready, you should get enough of an audience underneath you that then you can sort of fake it till you make it, if you will, because you're making just a little bit of money. So you can put that back into your business, which is how the MLM makes money, by the distributor paying into it constantly, right? In order to look successful and do the attraction marketing, got to buy those products, of course. And then once you have your coaching biz set out and you got your, book or two written, then it's off to the races. And there you go. And then you can start selling master classes. And apparently, like, there is no cap on what you can sell those for. You can be like, one masterclass, $5 million. Like, it's insane, some of them. It's your own fault you're poor. Just get yourself $1 trillion pay package like Elon Musk just did. Duh. That's right. It's true. You know? It's ridiculous.
That was only for the personal development. Now let's jump to the leadership and management coaching. That is mind-blowing.
Yes.
So here you see already in red what prices we have here in comparison. I will show you again. Here we had up to 3,000 euro for the program, the expensive one. Here it is 30.
And it's like, okay, but you're not training with Ash to be an executive or a CEO. So this doesn't matter.
1,000. That is, wow. What a difference. And I have mentioned it here. Executive coaching is usually 2 till 10 times more expensive than personal coaching. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we still have our average net salary of a usual German single living in Frankfurt, and we have our 250 euro, which we are able to save every month, as an example. So to afford a cheap 3 months coaching program, a cheap one.
Listen, if you can save that much every month, you're doing all right. It's hard out here for everybody.
So to that you can come out of a usual job situation and start your first business life. Yeah. You need to save your money for 24 months. That is
Do
2
we?
years for the cheap program.
Probably.
So if you want to have an average value 3 months coaching program, we are talking about the price of 18,000 euro. That is the average
History.
value within this category.
Again, she's just like making this up.
You need to save your money for 72 months. That is 6 years.
Oh my god.
Of course, during
Oh my, not 6 years. How awful. I'm like, do you actually think people are saving up for 6 years to do a personal development coaching or executive leadership coaching? No. By the way, usually if you're going to advance in a lot of these occupations, like the coaching's free that they give you as you advance in your job. Just pointing that out. I've never been at a job and gotten a promotion where they were then like, now you have to pay us so that we can coach you for, the higher position that you're about to take on. That's never happened to me. I've been in quite a few jobs where I've gotten promoted. Almost all my jobs I've gotten a promotion. And I promise you, not once have I ever had to pay for anything. And with all of them, there came extra training involved, right? Because usually you're in a higher position. So there's a few more extra responsibilities that you have to now get trained on how to do it in that position, right? That's just the way it works in those awful just over brokes, the damn jobs. So it's funny how in this industry, it's just accepted that that's what happens. It's a little backwards when you got to pay for everything.
6 years, you cannot save every single euro, right? They could be broken, or your car could be broken, or you need some new furnitures. Your fridge, your washing machine could give up, and
Hey, stop trying to hex us, Angie. Listen, that shit starts happening, I'm blaming you.
maybe you need vacation, or you want to go on vacation sometimes. So
Yes, you take that money and go on vacation. That's what I was saying earlier.
let's add at least 2 years. So
Oh
we are
my
talking
God.
about 8 years. You would need 8 years of your life to save the money to have such a coaching.
Oh yeah? Angie? You wouldn't want to waste 8 years of your life saving up money and just waiting around for coaching. We sort of hear that again.
Right? They could be broken, or your car could be broken, or you need some new furnitures. Your fridge, your washing machine could give up, and maybe you need vacation, or you want to go on vacation sometimes. So let's add at least 2 years. So we are talking about 8 years. You would need 8 years of your life to save the money to have such a coaching. What is massive time and massive money. So, and now I have brought everything together.
Oh, did you ever? Did you ever? But unfortunately, it didn't seem to click there for you. But that's what you've been doing, Angie. It's officially been 8 years that you've been waiting for this to happen. Just say, think about it.
That is the last one. So everything together, I have calculated, yeah, to get a conclusion, to get an average value, 3 months coaching program for personal development and executive leadership. So
Oh,
let's say we
wow.
want to have both coachings.
Executive leadership, she said. Executive! Now we can't articulate executive.
You would need to save your money for 8 years and 10 months, nearly 9 years of your life.
Oh my God, who would want to waste 9 years of their life? Right, Angie? Is it about time you get out of this thing? We're going on 9 years.
And you would spend round about 20,000 euro for the coaching. That is a brand new car in Germany. Yeah.
Wow.
Just that you understand, here is the coaching program. Here also, and I have added the average value, and you can see that for every single country, what is the average and everything. The data is out of the internet, free to get. It's just to get an idea. I hope you understand that, and you will have an idea now if you did not have one before. Yeah. So to truly understand,
Yeah.
in the end, in Victory with Ash, you will get special and exclusive coachings
Okay.
for both. So for personal development and executive topics for free. Free
Wow.
for you and me, because Ash has to pay for it. So he's paying for us actually. Each person round about 20,000 euro. And please, that is an example that we know or understand the value of it. Yeah. So if he
Yeah.
has to pay for 5,000 people, we are talking about a value of round about 100 million euro. And we save a lot of lifetime, because we don't have to save our money to be able to afford.
You think this man teaching you is going to be around that much? How much? 100,000? Did you actually say that? Euros? Woo. Oh, shit. You didn't tell me you were a comedian, Angie.
A coaching one day. Yeah.
Wow.
No, we will get it now for free. And again, we are talking about a special and exclusive coaching.
Not
not
even
an
$100
average value.
worth.
So actually double the price, double the value. You won already. We all won
Look at you, all won already. Congratulations. You were in it to win it and you won. Did you hear?
already. That is my personal opinion. And yeah, I hope you understood.
Yeah.
And I am looking forward to the coaching and everything on our website.
I'm looking forward to the coaching and everything on our website. The coaching and everything that is worth $100 million. $100 million bazillion dollars for Ash's brain.
victorywithash.com. You can see already some topics of the future coaching, and feel free to check.
Just an above value lecture, I see. Ash is giving away the bag. Double all things.
I hope it helped a little, and it was
Not
a
really.
English video. So please apologize if everything was wrong. I did my best, and I hope you will have a nice day. See you. Bye.
No, I hope this didn't get her pruned. Lord. Lord. Because Ash does not want daily update videos, he said, you know. So, you know, the irony hurt there for a moment. But she didn't seem to clue in. Maybe she will in the future. We can only hope. We can only hope. Founders equals coaches. See, I don't know if they think that. Like, they tend to go back and forth between thinking that they're all going to have a chance to also coach and make money, and then accepting that they're just there to learn for free. And it's so confusing. Ash even seemed to imply that they might also be coaching one day. So it was like very confusing. I bet Ash coaches her first because she'll pay 20,000 euros for coaching. $20 million value. You know, then she's saving $80 million. Above market value, that's right. Don't get it twisted. It's always above market value. And, you know, speaking of getting twisted, I think it is time for Tanya's posts. That's right. Tanya always has something to say, doesn't she? And she did on her personal Facebook. That's right, Tanya. You think that you blocked me and I can't see you, but I can. That's right. I can see everything that you do. Just like you think Ash can. So, Tanya came on to say, making some records once again. Victory with Ash. 34,000 members reached. Stable, scalable, and growing strong. Temporary pause for KYC alignment. Oh my God, already? We're already pausing for a KYC alignment. We're off to a great start. We are already setting records. Yes, records for fucking up yet another business. Thank you, leaders. Hashtag victory with Ash. And as you can see, got a lot of likes and hearts and got 2 shares. I was like, yeah, no, we definitely have to get this word out. This is very important. And then, of course, there were also 14 comments. 14! This person came on. They came on to say, I haven't been able to take my seat yet, but congratulations to those who have. It's like, I'm sorry, brother, that sucks. Boom, baby! Oh yeah! Brr, brr, brr. And I'm like, listen here, Johnetta. Which weird name. Listen, Johnetta. Boom, baby was Marty. So stop stealing things from Marty. Let him rest in peace, damn it. Justice for Marty. So, you know, she was pretty excited anyway. Patty came on to say, congratulations, everyone! Bye! I don't know how to do all these emojis. There's too many of them. We got some trophies and hearts there, too. And then Rhonda, help me, Rhonda, came on to say, so, how is it we are supposed to be reached? So, of course, Tanya came on to let her know. Rhonda Brooks, you need to find someone who can share the link with you. Or you can wait when the company activates the join button on the website. So, there you have it. You know, Tanya, even outside of victory with Ash, she's still, well, a big giant bitch, isn't she? And that is it for That's right. We couldn't change that one. That would have been dreadful. Everyone would have been so mad at me. You guys love that song. I know you do. I know you do. Guinness Records. I got the link from B. Sharma. He posted it on his Facebook page. Nice. Nice. Boom! She did it again. She did. She did. And I think next we should see who is kissing up. You guys want to see who's kissing up? Kiss his Ash. That's right. I might change this one up a little bit. Let me know if you think I should. It's crazy bright, you know? But, they're always kissing this man's ass. He's the guru. The Messiah. This week, though, it was this man here that was really, really, really kissing up lately to Mr. Ash Mufareh. This is Peter Rogers. You might know him as the guy that brought Marty into this MLM, this lovely on passive MLM scheme. That's right, it's his fault. A lot of this is his fault. Peter made a post. He made a very interesting post. Star! Hashtag Victory with Ash, a space where growth meets purpose. Star! Led by Ash Mufareh. Victory with Ash, and here it's all one word again. I'm not really sure why. It's built on one belief. Every person has the power to create their own victory story. And I'm like, is that the belief that it's built on? Apparently it was integrity and other things. But anyway, I guess whatever you say. Hello, Joe. Good to see you. You know, I guess this is what it's built on now. VWA will help you focus on personal development. They're really all about that personal development. Leadership, entrepreneurship, life skills, and career growth. The pillars that help you rise above challenges and step into your highest potential. Because VWA isn't about winning once. It's about learning, growing, and showing up for yourself every single day. How do you not show up for yourself, though? Is that just like being really depressed or something? If you're ready to evolve, lead, and live with intention, your journey starts here. Hashtag Victory with Ash. Hashtag Ash Mufareh. Hashtag Peter Rogers. Little weird that you put a capital on the A and M in Ash's name, but then you don't even capitalize your own name, Mr. Peter Rogers. I'm just saying. And then, of course, it was posted up with this wonderful picture with, yes, just one finger, just one for, I guess we're number one or up, or there's an arrow pointing up. I'm assuming he's saying up. I don't know. But, you know, that was pretty Ash kissy. You know, he's definitely kissing Ash this week. So congratulations, Peter Rogers. You are the biggest ass kisser of the summer. Because, you know, it's been a little while since we've done one of these. And that is this week's episode of Kiss His Ash. having a great time. It's been a while since we've done one of these, so I hope that you're all following along with me. You know, we still have a little bit to get through here. Don't worry, we're just over halfway done. Should be very excited about that. But, you know, as per usual, we usually do a commercial break around this time, so that's what we'll be doing right now. Today's stream is brought to you by...
Do you have a berserker demon? You may think that's a strange question, but I've dealt with berserker demons. What's a berserker? The word describes ancient Nordic warriors who fought with uncontrollable rage. This is where we get the expression, he was so angry, he went berserk. In the days of Vikings, berserkers would enter a trance before battle to get supernatural strength. They fought with a frenzy. Sound like someone you know? As we say, they lose it. Explosive anger can come from frustration, feeling disrespected, trauma, mental and hormonal issues, and drugs, but uncontrollable rage can be demonic. As an exorcist, I've dealt with berserker demons. If you've got one, you'll need more than anger management therapy. You may need an exorcism of a berserker demon of anger. That's inhuman. I'm here to help at boblarson.org.
Whoa, looks like you got a bit of a tangle in your dangle. Did you know that more than 8 out of 10 hose owners die each year? Not anymore. Hey, turn me on and watch my hose get huge. My mom always told me I was a grower, not a shower, and boy was she right. And if you squeeze me in the right spot, all my raging fluids will come flying out of me, and instantly I'll retract to my small, natural, convenient size. Amazing! Oh, yep. Shout outs to all my flowers and growers out there. And just like a real snake, it can contract and expand like an accordion. You know, we really wanted to name it the Snake Hose, but that's the title of a gay porno. I mean, I've never seen it, but lizard's close enough. This is my next door neighbor, Sharon. She didn't know I was filming her. She also didn't know I had my hose in my hand, too. If your hose weighs more than 15 pounds, I feel sorry for you. You see, women prefer light, dainty, petite hoses. You don't want to be walking around with a big honking nanner. Oh, Sharon. Whoa, watch the whoa, don't get it caught on the thing. Whoa. Hey, buddy, watch where you're going. You don't want to end up like that guy, still using a standard hose, not going anywhere, and he's fucking bald. Fuck! Look at my hose, people. Oh, yeah, it's growing fast, and it's not kinking up anytime soon. Now, I don't know who lives here, but it's time to wake up. Behold, the full length and girth of my hose and its full potential. Hey, can't you see I'm filming a commercial here, you fucking asshole? Wah! Take that, fuckboy! No one fucks with my hose! The lizard hose is about $30. You get 25 feet. That's like, just a little bit more than $1 per foot. Now, fuck it, we'll give you 2. That's 50 feet. Get fucked. Come on, touch it.
Are you tired of getting screwed over by false promises, bad leadership, and tiny results? Introducing Tiny Dinger Condoms. Trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. The only protection you need when dealing with inflated egos and underwhelming performance. Whether it's a shady MLM pitch, a fake AI company, or a man who tells you he's the lord of the internet. Don't get played, get protected. Tiny Dinger Condoms are on passive resistant, 100% scam proof. Coated in reality and skepticism for extra protection against cult-like charisma. And hey, if you're gonna get screwed by Ash Mufareh's vision, at least make sure you're wearing something that actually works. Tiny Dinger Condoms. Trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. For when the product is imaginary, but the disappointment is real. Now available in Founder Frenzy flavor. Tastes like regret and missed refunds. Located at your local CVS, pharmacy, Rexall, Shopper, Drug Smart, Walmart, and in your favorite streamer's nightstand. Is your leader's birthday coming up? Don't just send a card. Send your soul. Introducing Happy Cult Day, the ultimate birthday experience for narcissistic gurus. Because nothing says divine enlightenment like 8 hours of forced gratitude on Zoom. With Happy Cult Day, you'll get a pre-written poem about how your leader changed your life. access to a 9-hour tribute webinar you're required to attend, a royalty-free song you'll awkwardly sing with 300 other blinking followers, and a limited edition e-card with their face on a beam of light, because they're just like Jesus, but better. Add on the birthday worship upgrade to include a tribute video of members crying, children chanting their name, and a slideshow of their humble beginnings. Why celebrate you when you can celebrate him? Again, happy cult day, because in a real cult, it's their birthday every day. Side effects may include financial ruin, loss of autonomy, spontaneous chanting, seal clapping, and sudden belief that Ash Mufareh invented the internet. Are you getting upset with people's freedom of speech and consumer protection laws that allow the public to speak out about your scam? Are you giving YouTube creators false strikes in order to continue preying on vulnerable people? Is it getting hard to hold in all the bullshit? Well, introducing Tiny Digger Diapers, the adult diaper designed for the man baby deep down inside who's always on the way to the top where his ears will pop. With our FlexiFit technology, Tiny Digger Diapers moves with you whenever you sit on your chair, sit in your RV, sit on a boat, or sit in your home office paid for by the people you scam. The Secure Lock core offers unmatched absorption for when you're full of shit, which is most likely all the time. These diapers keep you dry and comfortable so you can attend all 500 hours of webinars this week and not miss your chance to sign up a homeless man to your scam. Maybe he also needs the diapers, huh? Brought to you by the same people who brought to you Tiny Digger condoms and Fantasia foot spray. Buy Tiny Digger diapers today. Located at Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Walmart, Target, your local CVS pharmacy, and in your favorite con artist nightstand. No matter where your day takes you from webinar to webinar, you will always be dry and you won't have to cry. Thank you for listening to a message from today's sponsors. Now, back to the live stream. Yes, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to have a quick little break. So, I have started a new segment for Victory with Ash. I started a couple, but this one I'm calling Oh My God, Hoops McCrae. And I don't really know what we could have as an opener for it. I was thinking, we could do something. Obviously, we have to use her hula hooping. I feel like if we don't use it, then we lose it. So what if I went like, oh my God, Hoops McCrae! And we had her hula hooping somehow. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But anyway, let's get into this segment. Let's get into it. Sometimes she does videos, sometimes she does posts, sometimes she's just herself. Sometimes other people do things that make me go, oh my God, Susie, what's this about? This is one of the last times. So in this On Passive group, November 1st, a week ago, Ahmed wrote a post that made me say, I am me. Lily. Red flag. There's a red flag there. Do you know someone like this? I'm like, well, no, I don't. I have no clue what you mean. But, okay. And what's worse? BB or phony baloney. The fake ones. So I'm like, well, what's BB? And then phony baloney. These aren't just words, they're concepts that changed Susie McCrae's life. That's quite the way to spell her name. Guided by the wisdom of her late father. It's not about judging, it's about understanding and improving them. In this exciting new video, you'll discover the true meaning behind I am me and BB and how to recognize them in your life. I still don't know what BB is, so why are people drawn to selfish and inflated personalities without realizing it? An important step in the I to we transformation. How Susie begins her transformation journey on the Victory with Ash platform. Which, I don't know why it's in past tense, because isn't her journey on there just beginning? Do you know how to uncover the truth behind your personality and the personalities around you? What? Share with us in the comments. What is the biggest challenge she faces in distinguishing authentic personalities from fake ones? So I'm like, is BB supposed to be phony baloney? Because wouldn't that be PB? Did he just mishear it? What's going on? Hashtag Susie McCary. Not sure who Susie McCary is. Hashtag Victory with Ash. Hashtag self-development. Hashtag personal growth. Hashtag authenticity. Hashtag self-awareness. Do you have any? Hashtag relationships. Hashtag wisdom. Hashtag Facebook. And I was like, that's a lot to take in. And it had nothing to do with any of Susie's videos besides her, talking about how her father taught her how to see fakeness, I guess, a little bit. Phony baloney and all of this. But what was funniest was the images that were attached to this post. You had to get through the post first, you see. Why are people drawn to selfish and inflated personalities? The lack of self-awareness. It burns. It does. Yeah, shit and more shit. That's what this is. So, we have I am versus phony baloney. My father's secret wisdom. And here we have Susie McCree. I guess she's a woman of many personalities. And then I guess that's supposed to be her father there. And that's just an image of Susie. It might be touched up a little bit. It's looking pretty smooth. But she could have had a filter on. I don't remember this video of Susie McCree. But that is her. We recognize her here. That's Susie. I don't know who these people are. Again, same title. But that's not Susie, and now she has a different dad. Here's another Susie with a different daddy, although he does look like the first one a little bit more. And who the fuck is this lady? I don't know. Susie McCree again. I guess she also has many faces. Talking about phony baloney, she's a woman with many faces, apparently. And another daddy. Who's her daddy? We'll never know. But it just kind of made me giggle to myself a bit. I don't know why they decided to include all four of these, what look like thumbnails. Possible thumbnails or images, whatever. They all say Victory with Ash, so yay for that. New branding for you there, Susie. There you go. But it just kind of made me say, what the hell, Susie? What the heck? Tell people not to use your image in such a way. It's a little freaky here. Susie. But in the future, I think we're going to make these, ones, maybe little bits of her videos. Let me know if you want her to be a constant. Even if we react to her and Julie and Chris, unfortunately, we might need to steal little things. Because she's saying some wacky things that are funny, but I don't know if I want to watch a whole video of hers. And I might make these more clippy as we go on. Unless let's watch the full video. The only reason why I don't like doing clips and why we watch the full video is because I don't want them to say that I am taking it out of context or that I am making them. They've already accused us of playing AI videos of them, which The only AI videos I play of them are the ones they make of each other. And usually we're playing them to be like, look at this wacky stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to start doing some little clips of some of the funky things that they're saying. Like I said, we'll figure out how to do some kind of little intro like I do for our slideshows, and we'll obviously include this. Because she will always be Hula Hoop McCrae, or McCree, I guess, depending on who you ask. But that is, oh my god, Hoops McCrae. Always fun with Susie. She is great fun. I have often brought up Chris and his prayer list on his Facebook and talked about how silly it is and how, as on passive at the time grew, it would get larger and larger and larger because he tries to include like everyone on it. But I've never shown it to you before. So I thought that I would do that today and just kind of show you Chris's prayer list.
No chains on my thoughts, no leash on my soul, on the fire in the forge, on the hammer and gold. They can't sell me to heaven, can't threaten me with hell. I've been free since the moment that I've learned to rebel. I'm the prayer and the answer, question and key. The force that I follow is a force in me, so keep your crown, keep your altar, keep your throne. I've learned how to stand in the storm alone. No fear in the dark, I'm the light that I need. No shepherd, no flock, I'm the one who leads. Every breath that I take is a vow to be free. Every step that I make is a hymn to me. No flags in the name of God to defend. No holy crusades with no righteous end. Take faith out of fight, watch the battlefields clear. Peace grows loud when the gods disappear. What do you?
So, yeah, I showed you a couple of his little prayer lists there. And then he also does like a happy birthday list every day. And there'll always be a big group of names. And then everyone comes and wishes people happy birthday. But I thought that I would show you guys that. So I hope you enjoyed that. Also, stay tuned. That song will be coming out next year. Some promo time! But speaking of Susie and speaking of Chris, there is one video that I have not reacted to yet that includes the two of them as well as Julie. And that is what I have referred to here in my notes as the Jumbo Jet video. So I thought that we would give that a little watch together. It's about 20 minutes or so. So, yeah, what is it actually called? Where is this video? Where did it go? Sorry guys, I need to go find it. And it is not appearing. For some reason, where I left it. And I do not know why. I do not know why! Hold on, we can still get to it. I just have to do it over here. It's still in my download area? Because I definitely had this video. Let me see. Oh, it is on here. Weird. How come it's not showing up when I do this? Alright, let me see.
I think it is. No,
it says
right
it
now.
is.
It
Oh,
is
boy.
connecting right now.
Caught us off guard again.
Sorry guys, I don't know what happened. I had to search it to get it. DNA testing did exist back then, did it?
I don't know when that started, DNA testing. Is it in the... I don't know. Look it up. We look that up too. DNA testing began in what year? It began in 1984. Jesus Christ. It's not as long ago as I thought it was. I thought it would have been the 70s for some reason. 1984. A threesome with Chris. Oh Lord, I hope not. I don't want to watch that.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Hello.
Oh, we sorry.
Chris, did you get all your laughs out?
I tried. It didn't work. It didn't work. It's Julie at the end got me, and I.
How the jumbo jet is at the gate. Victory with Ash. We're off to a giggly start.
I just lost it from there. So.
All right.
All right. Let's have some fun.
Oh my.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Susie. As we laughing when we started our live. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. Today, this morning, or evening maybe for you, we're getting together again to share our thoughts. First of all, on our own News 17, and then our lovely website.
I think with these three, that would be a 2-minute video.
Victory with Ash. So if you're currently watching this, you know what? Hashtag victory with Ash away. Okay, everywhere you go. And if you are not sure what it is, just follow Victory with Ash.
I don't really understand why you would be promoting it so hard. Because you're supposed to invite 10 people, which technically most of you have been waiting around for 8 years to get into this thing. So you would have 10 people that you would ask, I'm sure of it. But you wouldn't be promoting it to the public if it's so elite, right? And you have to have an invitation to join. And we don't know if those 10 people that they invite will also be told to invite 10 people. Or we'll just stop there. I don't know. So it's why are we promoting it with hashtags? It just seems silly.
That's where you wanted to follow. So hashtag everyone, Victory with Ash, together. All right, so let me kick it off, Susie and Chris, on O News 17.
Hey, Julie, I apologize for interrupting you because you're laughing still. I want to let everyone know that all 3 of these YouTube channels, we are doing all 3 of our YouTube channels. And that real smart one, I don't know if she's over there. They're both smart, but Susie McRae, she's been on such great messages lately and spot on. Please like and subscribe to Susie and Julie and myself, because together we are the whole package. Let me tell you. All right.
Oh, really good, Chris. Thank you so much for reminding me. Yes, absolutely. It doesn't matter where you are, what you are doing.
In the comments down below for the replay crew and here in the chat, do hashtag scammed by Ash.
We are talking about Victory with Ash. You want to subscribe to the message, and subscribe to the channel. So let's me.
How do you subscribe to the message?
Let's me kick it off with O News 17 again. I love O News 17. To me, as always, Mr. Ash.
Let me kick it off with O News 17. I love O News 17. It is my most favorite O News out of all of the O News. I love the number 1 and the number 7. So 17 is a great O News number. Ash Mufareh really touched my heart with this O News. I'm scared.
Mufareh, our founder, has always make a declaration every single time when he put O News out there in our OES.
Declaration?
Okay. The point that he was made on this O News 17 was very clear. And what a beautiful analogy yesterday, Susie. Your analogy, which really on point, and it was so perfect that it's preparing everyone who are self-sufficient to be preparing to get ready to get into Victory with Ash. And it was
to be preparing.
so beautiful. Mr. Ash
Yeah.
Mufareh's update on the O News.
It's so beautiful for our big, bold, beautiful dream.
Has always been very gentle, very thoughtful, yet very
Yes.
meaningful
Oh.
and very powerful at the same
What?
time. When reading O News 17, it really made me feel like I am included in this gift. I am going to be receiving this gift called Victory with Ash.
When I'm reading O News 17, it makes me feel things too. Deep, deep within the pit of my stomach, I feel pure anxiety, and my gut and intuition is just screaming at me that this is a huge giant scam that I need to watch out for, and then I want to puke everywhere.
And I don't know about you. When you are reading O News 17, Susie, Chris, and I know that you're probably going to share your thoughts on that as well.
It brings a tear to your eye. Like, Jesus Christ, hold it together. Like, fuck. It's a message in the back office. Hi, thanks for still being in my cult. Please stand by for more cult news. That's it. Every time, damn it. That's all it says. That's a TLDR version. Lord. And they're like, it is the most beautiful thing. When I read it, I'm just like, oh my God, I love O News 17. Don't you love O News 17? I love O News 17. It makes me wet. It's like, oh my God, stop. Stop. It's embarrassing. Somebody get the woman a mop. It's interesting to see the people who spoke like this but didn't get a link. Yeah. Imagine being like, it is the best thing ever. I cannot wait. It's going to absolutely change all of our lives. And then being like, so guys, actually can't give you a link. I wasn't invited. Embarrassing. He just yells at Ash. However you spell his name, right? My dream is for one of these people to not get a link. Make Jelly Snack's dream come true. And prune Chris Johnson. Doesn't Jelly Snack deserve to have her dreams? Her dreams come true too. You're guaranteed to make someone's dream come true. If you continue in Victory with Ash, you only have a 1% chance of making somebody's dream come true. I would argue it's more like minus 1%. But so, if you prune Chris Johnson, however, today, you can make Jelly Snack's dream come true. And then you can say that you made somebody's dream come true, Ash. It's a win-win situation for everybody involved. Even Chris, he just doesn't know it yet. Would Chris let Ash have relations with him? Probably. I feel like any of them would. They really see him like he walks on water. He is Jesus Christ to them. Get the pruning shears out. Right? And make Jelly Snack's dream today.
You come and read O News 17 with the excitement and hopeful, and when you read...
I can't read it hopefully and excited. The closest I get is sounding like one of those motivational speeches.
You know that you are in it. You are included in it.
You're in it to win it.
You are inclusive, right? And if you were to read O News 17 with fear or uncertainty of not sure what's going on, when you read...
Yeah, no, that's more how I read it. Not sure what's going on. Yeah, that describes it too. Let's dissect whatever they're trying to say here. Because again, it usually makes very little sense. Like someone put in a prompt and they were like, please say this with the most words possible. In the most roundabout way that we can.
Do we have anyone on the inside who can get inside Victory with Ash? I just jumped on. Well, you should watch it from the beginning. I've already shown you a little bit of the inside, although there is nothing. It's really just like the ODS, although different colors. Not really, though, honestly. It's not that different. I don't have any screenshots of the actual platform because there isn't really anything there. They don't even have what the ODS has. But there is an area for them to have messages put up, and that's about it. That's all it really is right now, is just another OES where messages go up. Although there isn't skeletons of products that are no more because it's a new one. That's really the only difference. That's all you can do in it right now is you can log in, and then there's like a message from Ash in there, which I did read to you in this live stream.
Read it again and again a few times, you feel hopeful, right? You feel very more hopeful. And if you're reading O News 17 or any O News that's been putting out there, and you had this anger and hatred or whatever inside, you will not be able to see Mr. Ash Mufareh intention. So I would suggest, personally, I am reading it several times. Okay.
Why do you have to, for your anger to subside?
I'm reading it several times. And remember, Mr. Ash Mufareh said, we are all sharing the same destination and that same dream together. And for an orderly and successful journey, some people simply will be seated before others. But rest assured, he said, there will be plenty of room for everyone who wants to come on board in good faith. So let's continue to share that live yesterday that we did yesterday. If you're out there and you haven't watched it, please continue to watch that, because in that live, and especially focusing on the point that Susie said in terms of the analogy, it's so good. You'll see the bigger picture. So that's for me, Susie. If you would like to share your thoughts.
Okay. Well,
yeah, we're never gonna get over this, like Ash using Susie's analogy in the message. Like they're gonna bring that up forever. I thought it was gonna be Susie bringing that up forever. Apparently, it's Julie.
Well, thank you, Julie. Thank you, Chris. God, you're making my head so big. I'm going to have to get a hat like Chris soon to get on here. It's so good to laugh. It is so good to laugh. You know, that really burns more calories.
Why have you not been happy since you guys released O Connect September 1st, 2024? Unfortunately, probably not. That's the sad thing about this. Their happiness now depends on if they have something to look forward to with Ash Mufareh.
He's done a lot of things. So I've been laughing as much as I can. But thank you, Julie. That was wonderful what you said about O News 17. Once again, Ash has delivered. The words he used, like you said, it's gentle, gives us information. We kind of think about the words, but also how do you feel? And you touched on that, Julie, which was excellent. How do you feel after reading that? Okay, you feel reassured. Everyone should feel reassured we're on this journey together. I would like to thank Ash for acknowledging me in that. I mean, how great is that? How much fun is that? But a couple things that you touched on, and I'm just looking, there is one thing Ash commented on. In truth, there are a few people, you know, that aren't coming along on our big jumbo jet. And I love the word he used. They were self-deleting. Self-deleting. They did not even apply or try to apply. And just as a reminder, if you did not fill out an application, that's okay. That's okay. This is inclusive. So like Julie said, go back and read the wonderful words that Ash put together back there in O News 17. and see how you feel after reading. I know I feel terrific. It's very concise. It's very to the point. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is many of you may already be aware of this. If not, victorywithash.com. Victorywithash.com is up. Okay. Prior to it being up, there was like a placeholder that said Victory with Ash coming soon in October or whatever. Now, when you go to victorywithash.com, you are going to get a really good flavor and idea of the flow of that website. I really loved it. The things I loved about it, and maybe you agree with me, I love the picture of Ash right there with his thumbs up.
Oh, Lord. Of course she does.
Okay. What a
We'll look at it again after this briefly.
terrific picture of someone who is smart, sharp.
Oh, I thought it was a picture of Ash. Did they change it?
Optimistic, giving us the thumbs up.
Oh.
What a way to present Victory with Ash with him there. Okay, I really, really like that. There's so many things I like about it. I may end up doing my own live later about that, but I want to be brief and to the point. There are so
I can't wait for her
many.
to be like, I love the website and how he has his thumbs up like she just did. That's what we need after this big gush is a whole video about it. How great the website is. I haven't paid attention to Reddit a little bit. He probably did a whole video on how awesome the website is. We should watch that this week.
Different areas in Victory with Ash you can look at, the words. And once again, how do you feel when you're reading it? I'm going to tell you how I feel. I feel terrific. I feel magnificent. I feel wonderful. And one of the biggest reasons why I feel that way is the words used, the anticipation of what's going to come, how it's going to help me and other people, and how we're all going to be in this circle together to bring forth the big, bold, beautiful shared dream. The other thing I wanted to mention is when I looked at it, I am so proud to represent Victory with Ash, which we know is the bridge that's going to bring us to the next business. Why am I excited? It's free, number one, and free does not mean that it does not have value because we know it is loaded, chock full of value. Even though we haven't seen all of it yet, you can feel it when you look there. This is.
Then how do you know? Exactly, you don't. Stop.
This is going to be life-changing. So what I started thinking about, you guys, was how wonderful will this be to invite people to this platform? So as a reminder,
which is exactly what you thought about on Password. So like there's no difference.
You can go look around and check it all out, but you can't register. Okay? Registration is closed because if you follow the instructions that Ash has told us, very soon he will be getting links to the priority position people who will have the links where they can register. And then there'll be another round of people able to register. It's by invitation only. So if you're there and you're trying to log in and you're clicking on it and, oh, I need to put in a password, you don't have to worry about that. Registration is closed right now. But very soon, as Ash said in O News 17, we're going to start onboarding into that jumbo jet. So my recommendation is go take a look at it. It's going to make you feel like $1,000,000. I know it did for me, and I am going to be very, very proud to share this abundantly with people because people, once they see this, they're going to go, wow. So thank you, Ash, and your team for this beautiful gift that we're getting ready to share with other people. So That's it for now. Chris, I know you wanted to talk about a few things, so it's all yours.
Thank you, my beautiful sisters. Both of you definitely inspire me, and the message you're giving. Listen, first of all, let me do this because I forgot. Hey, 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 hey. I got to do it. It's my trademark. I'm sorry.
We could have done without it. Just saying. That was good.
Sorry. I even get sick of it sometimes.
Well, then you can always stop. Saying you used to call yourself Captain Chris Johnson at the beginning of every street. Stop doing that. In fact, he stopped doing everything. This is the last live stream that Chris did. And it's from a couple weeks ago.
But it's okay. We're doing this because when we put posts on our Facebook or our social media, our phones blow up. My phone, after I put a few messages out, went from half a pound to 85 pounds because so many people are asking me questions. And we're doing this so all the questions get answers. What Julie just said, what Susie just said, yes. We have a public website, which is really cool. A lot of people, like Susie just explained, Chris, it won't work.
Sorry.
You're all good. Founders are good. Don't worry about it.
You guys should have had a private website. You're not supposed to do any public companies.
Remember we said don't sweat the small stuff? I had right away, Chris, you got links, Chris, you got it. No. That's a public website, guys. That's for everybody. And yes, you can share it out. Yes, you should be going in there and checking it.
But what is the point in doing that? Why would you share it out if it's by invitation only? You would only share it then with the people that you invited. So this isn't very good for marketing. He didn't think this through, did he? And you guys are doing an awful, awful job of marketing this thing. Maybe that's why you haven't done a stream in a while.
Out like I did. Now, the funny thing about me, because it was a long day yesterday for all of us yesterday. My eyes were so shot is I couldn't see one of the most important things on there. Well, there was all important things, but I thought the code of conduct. And if you don't know where that's at, click on the website.
So if you're wondering why, Bill Musk did a whole video on the code of conduct. Now you know. Every time that Chris Johnson mentions something, swear to God, they do a video on it.
Scroll all the way down. It's right at almost to the bottom, right in there. It'll say code of conduct. It might be different on your phone, but it's there. And thank you, Tanya Norelli, because I couldn't find it, but it was right there. I just couldn't see it. And I want to I'm not going to read it to you, but I'm going to just say one, maybe two things. It says in there, membership is a privilege, not a right, which you've heard a lot of us say for a while. It also says that it provides, you're going to be oh my God, Julie, help me provide. We're just going to say PROVIDE, provide. Oh, there we go. Provide proof of personal identity as described in the separate identity verification guidelines. Yeah, KYC. Why? Because Ash wants real people. Go on your Facebook. I know people that got 300 Facebook accounts and they're not their names.
What?
This is what Ash is doing with the KYC.
Who has 300 Facebook accounts that you know? Who? Because I think they're a romance scammer then. We should warn people. Scam Chan says, now I see why they need coaching. Right? Exactly. Code of conduct, thou shalt praise Ash 5 times a day, right? Don't go there.
I see, because a lot of people ask me that. My opinion, he wants real people. He wants to understand real people. He doesn't want, different names for different people. He wants real people, and you're going to have to prove that. So, and don't get crazy about that either. So, I also would like to say, ONU 17 rocked. These two just explained exactly how I feel, because I don't want to repeat what their beautiful messages just were. And let me tell you something. When you're reading through the code of conduct, like I said, I'm not going to read it to you. Responsibility. I also would like to see this. We have hundreds, if not thousands, of groups for this company. Old name, change the old name, get rid of that. I would like to see all of you read the code of conduct and add that to your groups, because it's a great thing to follow, because a lot of these groups, woo, they're like blowing the hat off my head, because I read some of the stuff they put in there. So follow the code of conduct. I think it's very important. It's ethical. And Ash is basically saying we want individuals that are ethical, clean, respectful, proud, excited. And that's, like I said, representing this company to me is an honor. And I never, ever want to go away from that. But please look at the code of conduct.
I mean, we always wondered how that was going to work because of the KYC when they were doing that, telling people to sign up in extra accounts. And then they did a whole live stream telling people how to fraud the KYC, if you remember. And we were like, oh shit, that shouldn't be a way. And now here we are, where they finally come to the conclusion that no, they can't be doing that. They need to only have one account. But then it makes you laugh when you think about all these people that did buy several different accounts. Like, what does that mean for them? Like, they just now kiss all of those accounts goodbye. Some people paid the $97 more than once.
It's on the bottom. Share. I don't. Well, you can share it because it's public, but use those same code of conducts in your groups. All right, and let people know if you ain't doing right, you're done. That's how I look at it. This is what Ash wants to do right now. Is like Susie said, people got rid of themselves. It wasn't that.
Wow.
We don't ever do that, but people got rid of themselves. So I think that's all I got. And like I said, we're doing this to fill you in.
I think it's more like people weren't interested because they already waited 8 years. And then you were like, and now you have to apply and you might not get accepted. And they were kind of like, excuse you?
So our phones go back to weighing, half a pound instead of 85.
But, however you have to think of it to feel good.
Pounds. And I don't mind the questions. We were up pretty late last night answering a lot of questions, but this is why we do this. To give you information for you to understand, to be more clarified, which is really helpful, I think, to a lot of people. That's what we want to do. We want to clarify everything that pops up, everything Ash puts out. But when victory with Ash, when we're in there, and remember, this is how I look at it. The last is still going to be first, and the first is still going to be last. Why? Because we're all going to be taught the same value no matter what time of day or hour or month that you get into this. Because guess what? 8 billion, don't tell anybody, hold on. I said 8 billion people in this world are waiting for this company. And there's
you're going to sign up every single person in the world. That's realistic. Here's the thing, if they're talking a bunch of unrealistic shit, guess what? It's like, they're full of shit. Full of it! Trying to let them finish. We're almost done, guys. Almost done. A few more minutes left. We can do this. We must torture ourselves.
Another 8 billion business who need this company. And there's another 600 zillion trillion people that are looking for the tools that we have and what he's going to teach us in there. And my God, if you don't get into this, because it's free, number one, to learn, I think you're a little, maybe you're one shy of an apple in the basket there, but I love you all. I'm going to turn it back. I've talked a lot longer than I thought. I'm going to turn it back to my beautiful sister, Julie. Oh, you changed your name. I was going to announce you as Miss Big and Beautiful, so we already know that one, but Julie Wen and Susie, I love you both. Julie Wen, I'm handing it back over to you.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Susie. Great points. You brought it up. I wanted to emphasize one more thing. As we going toward a victory with Ash, getting on board to it. Remember, membership in Victory with Ash, it's a privilege. It is not a right. So we really need to, and also, Susie, I want to bring this up too, the point that you had talked with Mr. Mufareh before about self-sufficient. I believe self-sufficient and following instruction
Listen, I believe that there's 8 kabillion zillion people in the world that are self-sufficient, and they're not going to want to join this. And since I said that on the internet, it means that it's true.
This time is instrumental. It's really important. And so going into this, remember, it is a privilege. It's
Now, guys, this time, they promise this time's the important time.
not a right. And get ourselves ready by being self-sufficient and follow instruction. That's all I have, Susie, unless you have something else.
Yeah, I'll just wrap up, listening to you guys, all great information. Thank you for sharing all of that. When you're on a big airplane, you got to behave.
Okay.
You cause a ruckus or
I mean, I've traveled a lot, especially as a child. And I mean, I don't find it that hard to quote unquote behave on the airplane. I mean, I have never really understood why people get so upset. I understand that sometimes there can be flight delays and maybe you miss, changing to another flight or whatever. But at the same time, if you make it on the plane, you're about to take off. Like, what do you mean? Do you really have to work hard to behave? I mean, you just go sit in your seat. They bring you some peanuts, maybe you order an alcoholic beverage or two, and then, you get to your destination. Maybe you're on long enough. I've taken like 12-hour flights before. So we've had like meals and I've napped, and then you get there. But as a grown adult, I've only flown twice as a grown adult. But both times I don't remember having to actively make myself behave. And that's coming from me. I'm just saying. I don't really understand misbehaving on the airplane. Is that the place to misbehave? No, it's not. Don't do that. But just the way she said that is like she has trouble behaving on the airplane. She really has to control herself in order to, behave. I do enjoy the police airport videos. Oh, I'm sure they're great. I'm sure I've seen a couple. Susie can invest in a new improved too, maybe. Airport videos are the most fun. I understand people get really upset at the airport, but once you've made it on the airplane, like you're on the plane, usually you're going. And listen, when we were leaving Mexico for our honeymoon, which is like the last time I was on a plane, the plane started to take off and then it stopped all of a sudden. All right, there was an issue and they ended up having to fix something before we could take off again. And that was pretty scary. Even then, though, I wasn't like misbehaving on the airplane. I was a little bit like, holy crap, that was scary. And then it was over. I don't know. What are you doing on airplanes, Susie?
disruptive or you're doing something that's not in the code of conduct, can't help you there. Okay.
Do people read a code of conduct before they go to the airport? I thought it's just like, does human decency not exist generally anymore? We reach that point in humanity. Maybe we do need Ash Mufareh. The plane stopped because Queen was misbehaving. It did. It just, it was really scary. We were like going down the tarmac. We were like literally, it felt like we were just about to like leave the tarmac. And then all of a sudden, it was like they slammed on the brakes. And like, I felt every organ in my body move forward and like bounce back. It was like, oh my God, what the fuck was that? That was a crazy motion. It was nuts. It was nuts.
Okay, the second thing I just wanted to tell people, remember.
Wait, that was the thing? First thing was don't misbehave at the airport, on the airplane. Read the code of conduct and don't misbehave. I don't know, it just sounds so juvenile. It just sounds like something you'd like tell kids before going on a on a field trip, you know? Like that's the conversation that I'd have. I was going on a field trip with my daughter's class and I get a group of kids, you know, that I got to take around. Usually we go to like a museum or something. Usually we'll break up into groups, you know, and 1 or 2 adults will be in charge of a group of kids. And before we leave to go do stuff, we just have a quick little group up, you know? And I say to them, all right, guys, now remember, we keep our hands at our sides. If you need to go to the bathroom, you got to take a buddy with you. Use the buddy system. Everybody grab a buddy. All right. Make sure that you keep up. If you feel yourself falling behind, make sure you speak up. You know, little things like that, just to keep everyone together. That's what I feel like we're doing here. All right, everyone, when you get into the Victory with Ash platform, make sure that you all behave real well. All right, now you have to say in it to win it at least 3 times a day. And you also have to praise Ash 5 times a day, as we established in the code of conduct. And you have to do toxic positivity and greet everyone with hey, 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 hey. Otherwise, you'll be terminated without notice.
This is invitation only. This membership is invitation only. And if you're in your mind, you're thinking, well, who's getting links? How am I going to get links? When am I going to get a link? This will all be laid out. As Ash said, there's a process in place. Once again, and it's difficult, I know, for a lot of us who are thinking and wondering about the mechanics and who, what, when, where, how, why. Let's just take a deep breath, because the overview of it is this is a beautiful website that we're going to be entering as members by invitation. I think all of us and then the public are going to be blown away by what this has to offer. And those steps are going to unfold.
We might be
sooner than later, so that
I will try to make it really comedic, at least.
We all understand, we all know the process to get into Victory with Ash. Go back, read it, check out the website, and hopefully you have a big smile on your face like we do about what was announced yesterday.
I love that when she said that, Julie had like the most deadpan, serious look on her face. Let's look at Julie.
Sooner than later, so that we all understand, we all know the process to get into Victory with Ash. Go back, read it, check out the website, and hopefully you have a big smile on your face like we do about what was announced yesterday.
It's always like Julie's realizing, like, oh shit, she said, have a smile on my face.
Yesterday. That's it for me.
Susie, I know we want to do this quick and short because shorts are powerful. I just thought about your darn airplane analogy.
Shut up, Chris.
It's been going in my mind all day. I just thought about, and this is a question to all of you. You can answer in the comments. I can't see them, but how many of you get on that plane and then you snuggle up to a pillow or a book, and there's that beautiful steward or stewardess explaining to you about your seatbelt, how it works, about the air things that come down, about the little floaty cushion you probably didn't pay attention that's underneath you in case something happens. Me, honestly.
The floaty cushion? The life vest? What is he talking about?
God, that's probably the only thing I ever really pay attention to when I get on a plane. Same with the code of conduct. Same with Ash is telling you. Everything that they're teaching us on that airplane is about our safety. It's about our health. It's about our life. I believe Ash Mufareh is doing the same thing. So when you see that stewardess, pointing up to you and you think, oh God, I've seen this 100 times, really pay attention to it, because I promised you missed something. Don't miss anything. That's it for me.
Perfect. That was perfect, Chris.
That was perfect wrap. Yep. That was perfect. All right. Thank you, everyone. And remember, get ready. It's about to take off.
We're in a general plane.
I've got my bags packed and my passport ready. I'm going.
What's that song you can all start singing? I'm leaving on a jet
plane. Don't know when I'll be back.
Let's never do that again.
No. The only
this live stream gets 40 likes or more on it, I will remake the Leaving on a Jet Plane song, but it will be about leaving Victory with Ash scam. Go!
The only good singer in our house is the sewing machine. We'll end on that.
All right.
Why does that sound so fake to me whenever I don't know what it is. Whenever somebody does that laugh, it's always so fake to me. Is that a fake laugh or is it just me? Oh Lord.
Again.
No. The only good singer in our house is the sewing machine. We'll end on that.
All right.
Sounds so fake. And that was the end of that. That's how it ended. It almost looked like Chris was about to say something else, and they didn't let him, and they cut him off finally. Thank God for that. And that was the last time that we saw Chris Johnson. That was posted up a couple weeks ago, you know? So I hope he's okay. I hope he didn't, go blind and fall down or something. Anyway, I told you guys that I would show you the website before we moved on to our last segments here. This is the website right here. Victory with Ash, rise, reset, refocus. That seems to be their motto here. So you can see it's also on this image. This is Ash with his thumb up. It looks awkward to me. But it does say join free now, which it shouldn't say if it's by invitation only. It should say that. You know? Anyway, this is what it looks like. They think it's awesome. We can deep dive it in future. We've already kind of come and read part of it, but this is it here. And like they said at the bottom of the page, is this amazing code of conduct and membership agreement. And if you watch the beginning of the stream, Bill Musk pretty much read it to you. Like, that is it. It's a private invitation-only community created to inspire personal growth. Qualifications, and this is how I have to move down because there's no arrow thing and I can't just press the down button to scroll. So it sucks already. I hate the website. And if you want to check out the website, it's literally victorywithash.com. I highly recommend if you want to have a quick little laugh coming here and just browsing it quickly. I've put a link to it in the chat so that you can just click that link and you can browse it. But as you can see, you got to provide proof of personal identity as described in the separate identity verification guidelines. Demonstrate a genuine desire for personal development, they're all about that, and a commitment to forward-looking collaboration, a firm understanding and acceptance of this code of conduct. That's really it. And then you have to adhere to integrity. Act ethically in all communication and personal interactions. Honesty. Communicate truthfully, blah, 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 blah. Like I said, they already kind of went through it. Bill Musk video. But it's pretty blah. For a membership agreement, it doesn't really explain what you're doing as a member and what you can expect to receive as a member. It's just kind of make sure you behave. So it's really silly. Really, really silly stuff. For sure. Generic AI website template. I'd expect nothing less from the inventor of the internet. That's right. Sir Ash Mufareh, Lord of the Internet. Shut the fuck up, Chris. He finally did, Joe. He finally did. Stupid train for sure. That's right. Chugga chugga. Choo choo. Send it to the SEC pronto. Yes. Yes, I was hoping though that I would be able to explain to the SEC more about what this actually is. And I feel like I don't know much more than I did at the start of this. But isn't that the way it always goes? And unfortunately, not everyone was accepted to Victory with Ash. Man has a sad. Yeah, it's sad, sad times for some people because not everyone was accepted into this amazing, is that how we would call it? This amazing company, But so unfortunately, some people have been left sad, including this gentleman here, Mr. Sashanta Biswas. He had to come out and let everyone know. He says, kind attention. I am not in the new business of Ash, so I don't have any link. Please contact those who are in this business. So that's very, very, very sad, of course. Very sad. And this person says, okay, goodbye. And then this person says, anyway, you will get a link. And this person responds, very bad, sad incident, sir. Please pray for us. So yes, it's a very, very sad day for this man. And he did like to make some memes for us that appeared in our Hold On Passive meme reviews. So we will miss his presence in this amazing business. So sad. And that is it for this week's episode of Man Has a Sad. Might happen more in future, so we'll keep that one. We will keep that one going. Sad.jpg. That's right. Ing. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that word. Imagine how bad you have to be rejected by an online web scam. That's right. And that person was just like, okay, bye. I was like, that was rude. What the hell? He used to host weekly webinars hyping Ash. Yes, that as well. That as well. And like I said, he did a lot of the memes. So, sad to see that he is not going to be in the first round of Victory with Ash. But yeah, but it was like ENGR. So I don't know. I don't know if it's engineer in this case or what. We'll just call him by his name, Mr. Biswas. But like I said, he did do the memes. And, I was hoping to see more of his busy memes, and now we're not going to. But that's enough sad. That's enough sad for today to kind of ramp up some things. I thought that it would be fun because, every once in a while, you guys out there, our community, our naysayers, are funny. And sometimes you're funny and then you disappear with your funny videos, and it makes me sad. then I'm sad. Then I need a sad .jpg. But recently we had someone do a funny video that I want to share with you guys. It's a little risque, but I don't care. We have fun here and it's funny. So I'm going to introduce you all on this episode 1 of FriYAY with the Sayers of Nay, Victory with Ash, episode 1. I want to introduce you all to On Passamon, episode 1.
Wants to be the very best, like Randy never could. To catch Chris is his real test. To train him is his cause. On Passamon, Randy has products, this much is true. Ash needs more money from me and you. You scam me and I'll scam you. On Passamon, yeah, this scammer.
On Randy Fry! Fuck you, Randy! Kiss my fat ass fucking asshole! Fuck you, Chris! Fucking asshole!
Ash wants to be the very best, like Randy never could. To catch Chris is his real test.
Created by Oliver. I love it. I love it. That's right. It is epic. So we had to play it because we had to make sure that we captured it in time, you know? You know, because like I said, sometimes they disappear. I'm like, oh no, that was good. Where did it go? Why did you make it disappear? Don't do that. Gotta scam them all. That's right. The little Chris is funny. I love it. I love it. And so, did you guys know that there's actually a new theme song? That's right. Bill Must and John White, they uploaded the new theme song. So I had to share it with you guys. It's the Victory with Ash song. Now you guys have to decide which one's better. This one or In It to Win It.
The world is scattered, skills are self-taught. Just theoretical concepts, battles never fought. But we won't be handed a simple manual. We'll be home by the best, a new start to help create new relationships, leave the past behind. A rare gift of knowledge to focus the mind, a structured foundation, a world made new. With Ash, we'll see the journey through. From halls of victory, a new age is cast. This training is building something made to last. So let's go forth and live our golden lives. Walking the golden path, where purpose thrives. It's more than income, it's a purpose we hold dear. A financial world made new. Our victory is here. Can you feel it? The moment is now. Are you ready? Take the vow.
It's a real love song. Are you ready to take the vow? Joe seems to be enjoying it though. Oh my god, they use the same music for all the songs or what, right?
Looks like the graphics for a phone gotcha game. It does.
Beyond algorithms and the ad copies art, it's understanding the beat of the human heart, building genuine connections, mastering the tools. We are the visionaries, breaking the old rules.
Now you have to behave, remember?
Equipped to reshape it, not just play the game. A heart-driven mission is the burning flame, the ultimate goal where profit's not the only tongue. The next stage has come. We are the young in a global family. We are welcomed, we are valued, a selfless spirit, forever tallied. And we'll go forth and live our golden lives.
I hate how it only rhymes in the chorus, it seems like.
Walk in the golden path where purpose thrives.
Like, what's this golden path they keep talking about?
It's more than income, it's a purpose we hold dear.
It's like, okay, so victory with Ash is an income then? Like, you think you're going to be making an income off of it? See why I'm so confused as to what the hell this thing is?
A financial world made new, our victory is here.
Right, Serene? Thank God that they established it was the human heart and not like a goat heart, you know?
Can you feel it? The moment is
part of a unicorn.
now. Are you ready? Take the vow. The train is over, the teaser is ended. Our sleeves are rolled up, the message is splendid. Into the ripe fields to do the real work we go. An active life, a golden shining glow. A pioneer spirit in a new world of tech. Eliminating the perils, the confusion, the wreck. Continuous growth, our spirit won't tarnish. This golden mindset we will forever cherish.
Yeah, right, it's Owl's heart. To say it's more than an income implies that it's also income.
I'm ready, yes, I'm ready. The moment is now. I am ready, I know how. We have been prepared.
For 8 years now, right?
We have passed the test.
Apparently not. Apparently you need coaching. Imagine waiting around for 8 years for this and then being told you have to apply and then being told you need more coaching. Like, Lord.
Next stage awaits, our path is bright, our impact is real. Living life golden with a new lens. The only language spoken is love.
What?
Stay golden. Stay golden. Stay golden.
Yeah, so there you have it. Stay golden. The new Victory with Ash theme song. So far, this is the main one being shared as the song. I am not that impressed. I don't know. I like In It to Win It way better, but maybe that's just me. Let me know. And if you're watching this on the replay, let me know in the comments. Maybe you also like this one better, but I'm an In It to Win It fan. Yes, I am. In it to win it. So that's all I have for you guys for this FriYAY with my Sayers of Nay. Hopefully, we will have another one within the next couple weeks. It might not be every Friday. We might be doing, I was thinking we would do every second Friday
And then in between, maybe we'll do Flat Earth Friday, just for fun and to give our minds a break from I don't know, cults that involve religions and businesses, and just look at a conspiracy cult instead. I don't know. In it to win it is much better, Joe says. Maybe you agree with Joe, maybe you don't. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know. I just don't know if any song will ever beat it for an MLM song. You know, it's my favorite out of all of the MLM songs, too. Because don't get it twisted, they all have a song. Almost every single MLM out here has a theme song for it. So, you know, it's not like that was new or anything. That also wasn't an original thought of theirs. So I hope that all of you have an awesome, amazing, fabulous rest of your Friday and a wonderful, amazing, fabulous weekend. I will see you all next week, where there will be a lot more content. I was getting over being sick still, and then had a bunch of stuff to deal with. So I figured I'd do everything at once, and I got it all done. So I will hopefully be seeing you a lot more next week, where we are going to be looking at Vibe again, because it's been a while. We got to check in with them, you know? We're going to be checking out what Randy's been up to and what Lev AI is up to, as well as I'm going to be updating you guys on Ekankar, because they have announced the new Living Ekmaster. And although I did a community tab post about it, I think I need to, do more, like do an article on theheck.com, which you should check out from articles, and then also do a video, and we can really talk about all of that. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned in the community tab. Make sure you guys practice Self-Care Saturday tomorrow. I love all of your faces. Like always,
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
we're in it to win it. Bye.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
We are here.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Shining bright into the future, we rise high.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke. If that's a call. Hey, hey, hey!
Tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn. We are the
And I'm your friend.
That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufareh. If you're rude, if you've been doubting or spying, or we know who you are.
Stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. That's the lady I brought on. Her debate was 3-minute Ash. And another Queen of Karma asking about why don't we answer the question about religion. I think we've answered that over and over again.
I've been answering them all more than one. It's not the answer you want, but call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke.
Alright, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune in to Crazy Talking about their experiences.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Thank you, everybody.
And I'm your friend. and I'm your friend. My name's Ash Mufareh.
Stop going there. Yeah, Queen of Karma's down there.
My name's Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
Let's go to Kaya.